What's up, everybody, and welcome to Game Day Live, brought to you by Sportank. I'm Oz, that's Stang, and that's Steve. And we're here to bring you everything that you need to know about today's games in Britball. And I am super pumped for this because in the back studios we've been waiting to go live. All three of us have just been doing. It can only be described as a impersonation of the Numa Numa dance. As we're listening to the loading music, and all three of us are just sitting there going like this.
Yeah, so, we're ready. We're ready.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah, so I'm really stoked to be here. How about you guys, Mikey? How you feeling?
First one back. I've missed it. Yeah, made up to be here. I just hope we remember what we're doing. Football.
No clue. No clue at all. Stevie will keep us on track. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, good. We've got some spam already, which is fantastic. So just get rid of that.
Spam.
Yeah, people make up live stream links, and they're not real. So it's a sign. I see it as an indication of success. You know,
okay.
Why would they waste their spammy attempt on something? You know that isn't going to pay off for them.
We are big enough to now get spammed.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of spam. Yeah.
Look, man, we made it. Yeah,
we're big time. Yeah.
Mum, I'm big enough to be harassed by a Nigerian prince on live stream.
Yeah. So, it's all good. Looking forward to this. It's interesting. We haven't done one of these in a while because we tried them for Uniball. Didn't really work because with Uniball, like everyone's playing on a Sunday,
and no one gives a shit.
And that's true. Well,
ouch.
Do you know what?
If we'd have
broadcast as Instagram, it'd have been a different story. But we don't.
That's what I mean when I say no one gives a shit. I don't mean like because a lot of people obviously follow Uniball. It's got a very passionate player base and following. But I mean more along the lines of the clubs and things like that. Like the purpose of their social media is just to shit talk the other team's social media. Like there's very rarely do you get actual, relevant information apart from memes from Uniball social medias and stuff. So it's very hard to provide like a live updates. Like I remember that first one that we did where I was sitting there as producer and it was just Tebs and other old mate just like filler. It was just all filler for fucking. And then I remember it hit like 3 o'clock and you were like, look, you guys can go if you want. And I was like, cool. I was like, I'll pass it on.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, we'll try stuff out, and if it doesn't work, then we'll stop it. Right? Like, I've always said that, and actually that then led the way for us to do the Monday night show, the breakdown, the rundown.
It's your show.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Steve's a philanthropist, Mikey. He's got so many things on the go, he doesn't remember them all now.
Yeah, fingers in pies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that went really, really well. Like Tebs sort of made himself a mini celebrity in the Uniball world, which is it went down, fantastically.
Which is like being the governor of Alaska, or a principal of a homeschool.
It doesn't matter, mate. He's still got the status, and that was awesome.
I'm glad I got you with that one, Mikey.
but
a principal of a homeschool.
So and that's continuing, which is great, right? So the rundown will be a show that carries every single Monday, and we'll do stuff on it. The Breen show is going to carry on. That's just started on Friday. That show's like probably the one with the most credibility and prestige in our portfolio because the Breens take it seriously and they're very knowledgeable.
We just dick them out. It's great.
Yeah. And it's my fault, but I don't care. But it's actually the great thing about that is those two shows take the pressure off of this show now. I feel like.
So we never hired you. We never hired you. Like so you need to be hired to be fired.
Tebs is watching from work, so hello to Tebs. But
hello, Tebs.
So with Tebs taking like that Monday show in the direction he is, the Breens doing their thing. It actually alleviates a little bit of pressure from this show. So I'm looking forward to like what we end up doing and there's sort of no holds barred on it because it's purely live. We're reacting to stuff that's happening live. We'll chat about stuff that's happened in the week. We obviously need to talk about Oz and his new setting.
I know, right? I've
Oh.
moved out. I've moved out of Bradford.
And our
so-
hoodies, then why Oz doesn't have one.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, like,
and then
it's-
also what this is and why you guys are ashamed to.
I don't know. It's not showing on the. It's not really showing that well, so I don't really. But yeah, so yeah, like it's yeah. So how do I feel? I feel good about it. I'm excited. This show, like by the time we finished last season, it was getting quite a lot of attention live. You know, a lot of people jumping in and talking and stuff. So that was cool. Talk about. The thing is, Tebs, I fucking can.
Yeah, because it's my show. I do what I want.
But yeah, so it's all good. Excited for the new season ahead, says Tommy. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Tammy, sorry.
Tammy.
I misgendered you. And yeah, definitely excited for the new season ahead. Tammy, who are you? I can't see her image. Is it obvious who she's supporting from a
Mate,
little
Isn't
avatar
that
picture?
Sammy from the night?
I'm pretty sure that is Ox's daughter.
Ah, Tamara. I
Yes.
didn't know she went by Tammy. Cool.
She does now.
So
So
that-
we've been asked by Bradley how the Spartans Blitz score is going. We do actually have an update on that. At half time, the Spartans lead Blitz B 12-7 is the most recent update
Well,
that
yeah,
I've
that
seen.
was an hour ago. That update.
Yeah. So
you'd imagine that they've restarted, unless there was some sort of.
you'd hope so.
Yeah.
Double it. Why not? 24-14. Who cares? Fuck it.
It's-
We'll
it's-
make it
it's-
up as we go along.
I'm pretty sure that's Div 2 down there, isn't it? If it's Blitz B or is Blitz
No,
or is Blitz B? Are they
they're Div 1
now?
now. They're Div 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a Div 1 fixture.
Oh.
So yeah, we
oh.
yeah. Normally
It's
go
Chucky.
by Tammy.
Well, I can see that now. Chucky Benjamin. So they're just saying that Chucky Benjamin scored. Did Chucky used to play?
You know Chucky,
for,
surely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
played for the Knights, but then went to
Who's
Sussex.
he played for? I'm sure
He's playing for the Spartans now. No, he's
Oh,
playing
is
for the
he?
Spartans. Yeah,
No way. No.
yeah. So Spartans score rushing TD. Chucky Benjamin with good yards after catch on his Essex debut.
My God, he is a beast of a player.
Is that,
He
that
is.
good?
Fantastic player.
He's getting on in the years now because I
So what?
remember 2015, 2016 when he was in his prime.
Yeah. So was
Yeah.
I.
You were the
I was
back
gonna-
end of your prime.
I was going to say, I remember those years. Oh, fuck. It's,
Weird
yeah.
to think it's 6 years ago now.
Oh,
I don't.
6, 7
let's,
years
let's
ago.
move on. So Tammy has popped up. I never knew Tamara went by Tammy. This is a new thing for me. This is
Maybe
this
you
is
should have
exciting.
asked. Maybe you
I
should
think-
have
I
asked.
don't like to talk to people.
Yeah, true.
If I
That-
can't read it,
Very,
if I
very
can't
true.
read it anywhere, then I'll never know.
oh boy. Welcome to Game Day Live. Steve's
is-
showing at how antisocial he actually is.
She has got a point,
Okay,
though.
yeah.
Welcome to Game Day Live. Piss off.
Piss off. She's got a point though. It is quite exciting being the first day of the Britball season because last year, to put it bluntly, was a shit show.
Oh,
Like
wow.
to put it just plain and simple. Last year was a shit show.
I've got an update on that because I think we're headed for some more
Shit shows.
We've opened
Oh,
some shit house
drama.
that were previously closed.
Drama.
Way.
Oh. 14-12. There we
I'm
go.
going to update that on our thing, Mike.
All
There
right.
we go.
Yeah,
So that means that So we were looking at 12-7. So the obviously the Blitz have come back and scored in the second half. So
Where did you get that Chucky had scored?
from the Spartans' own
Hoots.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
An hour
I didn't
ago.
Update him quick enough. I'm not saying that.
So, just to touch back on what we were talking about very briefly is last season was an absolute shit show. It was poorly organised. We had teams folding left, right, and centre. Some of those teams obviously have come back and are looking to sort of make their stamp on the division that they're in now, as opposed to the which is supposedly based on skill level, as opposed to the geographical area that they were placed in.
It wasn't even on geographical area. They just went, you can go in that one.
It mostly
You can
was,
go
but
in that
there
one.
were exceptions, weren't
was-
there? And
it was-
that was what was pointed out. It's just
It was
just a joke.
definitely putting a scratch
me.
map in front of Stevie Wonder and asking him to group everything together.
Don't worry. Oz is just bringing this up. It annoy me, I think. Like,
just
let's yeah.
Just
Do you know
poke
what?
the bear.
BAFA do a very, very good job of burying the head in the sand, and then we just forget about stuff. And now Oz is bringing it up. It's never been a job. This is like core trauma that you experience in like your early years, and then you sit down with a psychiatrist, and then they make you all upset about it again.
Yeah. So what I am is I am here.
Trauma.
I am here to trigger your PTSD. That is literally. I'm like a Vietnam flashback is what I am. Like right now, you've just gone out to lunch with your family, and you're sitting there nice and peaceful. I am the firecracker that goes off across the street, and you start hearing machine gun fire in your head.
Under the table.
Screaming at the waiter, "You don't know, man. You weren't there."
Yes. Cheers,
Do you remember? Do you remember when BAFA screwed up the 2021 season?
Darren.
He hasn't brought it up yet, have you, mate?
Me. As of, what are we on now? 14/13 on the 10th of April 2022. If anyone, Gameday Live mentions it's got to be the title of BAFA. It's a quid in the swear jar, and it goes to
The Emily Fund.
There you go, the Emily Fund, or the ball right behind my head, which will be used this year.
So just to
quid.
elaborate on this, so after a scoreless third quarter, the Blitzbee scored a touchdown at the start of the fourth, and as we can see, they do lead the Essex Spartans 14-12.
Oh God, we've got a couple of Seahawks playing for the Spartans. Come on, Stevie Cox.
Yeah,
Play
Stevie
life
Cox.
out.
Yes,
Catch
indeed.
things.
Catch.
Don't call me that.
No. Stevie Cox is a Seahawks player. Stevie the Cock runs
Stevie the
Sport
Cock.
Yeah, Stevie the
worries.
Cock runs Sport Tank.
He worries anytime we mention the 2021 season.
Yeah. Can we get a mop for his brow? I'm seeing him sweating from the flashbacks.
Well,
That just
darlings,
kills me.
shall we, darling? Shall we go through the actual
The fixtures.
like,
Should we
fixtures?
look at-
Ooh, bread.
Yes, big bread.
Oof, bread.
Big bread.
Oof bread.
Breadington
Vikings
bread.
are up 28-0 over the Goliaths. That's good, though, right? For the pure fact that the game is an Inverclyde. Because you would hate to make that journey and be down 28-0 so early.
I think I'd hate to make that journey if I lived in Inverclyde.
I think I'd hate to make that journey if I lived anywhere. Isn't Inverclyde around Glasgow? Like, I feel like I'm gonna fucking.
It's to the west,
Like-
I think.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna
West
offend a
of
whole bunch of
Glasgow. Let me
Scottish
have a
people, but
I was going to say, someone get it up on Google, but shall we
I'm fairly
go
sure
through the runners
Inverclyde
and rider
isn't
for
a real-
today?
yeah,
Is
it's
it a real place?
it's west of Glasgow. It looks kind of nice actually. There's a whole bunch of
Go
locks
and move
around
there,
there.
then. Go and move there.
I'm getting there. I'm slowly making my way more north.
I was going to say, where are you living now then, Oz? Where is
No, he's
this
got-
new
it's
abode
new-
of yours?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, it's all posh, isn't he?
I was going to
Yeah.
say it just doesn't look like a shed in Bradford anymore, because it's not. It is a small single bedroom office. I'm in County Durham now, so I've gone. north.
Which
So
is your
you
nearest
start playing for
Britball
the
team?
presidents now.
Yeah.
President, surely.
No, it would be either the Senators or the Vikings are the two closest to me.
Well, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so look, two closest Britball teams is either the Senators or the Vikings.
The Gateshead Packers.
yeah, exactly. It's just downstairs actually. It's on full display in the bookshelf. He wants to know where the Slate Cup where the Slate Cup trophy is. It's literally it's on the mantle, front and center, like on full display. So anytime anybody comes around, I'm like, I won that on my coaching debut. But I need to say my CFL coaching debut.
CFL, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we're not actually. I think we're going to do one American football game this year. We're doing CFL, Schneider rules, beach flag. We're doing everything that the governing body that we're talking about doesn't do. But yeah, that should be wild. But this year, Penguins all over it. Hopefully, we can keep our defense out of Pop World this year, which would be nice.
Why? Just send them. Just as long as they're in Pop World after the game.
Well, that's it. They could go after, but they were all in there before. that was
Before
where
look at
we
some
fell down.
scores. One thing I wanted to just mention, right? So Tebs actually put a post about this out. BAFA changing the yellow and red card rule for forfeits. Have you read about this yet?
No.
So right. Let me frame it.
Oh God.
So there was dark days of many forfeits happening throughout Britball, tactical forfeits, non-tactical forfeits, and everything in between. And so BAFA to heavily punish and to prevent people just doing forfeits brought in a yellow-red card system. Yellow card was one forfeit in a season, you will automatically relegate it the next season if you were in Div 1 or the Prem, right? That was your yellow card. If you had a second forfeit that same season, you would drop down to associate level immediate. I assume at the end of that season. I'm not sure.
I remember hearing this rule discussed. Yeah.
Right. So that rule's been in place. New BAFA have decided to remove it. Now, and replace it with we're just gonna it's a very
case by case basis.
Yeah, case by case. Competition management are going to review it and then see. And they said something about because they don't want more established teams getting over penalised or something like that, right?
Competition management. You make it sound so efficient.
That's what they call it. They make it sound so. I don't like it. So the reason
I feel like
this,
those two words don't fit with the BAFA outlook at all. Like even together or as individuals. Like I don't feel like you can associate the word management with BAFA.
Well,
It's just some fella on his phone going, "Yeah, fuck him, we don't care." Like, yeah,
piss off.
whatever.
He's sitting there, he's like, piss off, I've got cricket to sort out.
Oh!
Yeah, I know, man. So my problem with this is, like the reason behind it, but also like I said, it opens the floodgates of shithousery again, right? So people are going to forfeit all over the place because there's really no penalisation. There'll be reviews that will take weeks and weeks because whatever this competition management board is probably full of volunteers who don't have the time, won't be able to deal with stuff. We'll have people bullshitting to them about why they've made a forfeit, have no means of gaining evidence. It's going to be a fucking joke on its own. So that's a pain in the ass. But I want to look behind the decision behind it. I genuinely believe this is another example of BAFA changing the rules to protect their revenue. So putting money before the sanctity, the sanity, the credibility, the integrity of this sport. They want to make sure that their little cash cows of teams with all their little people paying, 20, 30 quid a head into BAFA don't get penalised for not playing a silly old game. So I think this is a massive step backwards. I think it's a terrible idea. No one's going to fucking listen to me, but I did want to spend some time talking about it. This is BAFA at their very worst, continuing in the vein of money before the sport. And fuck them.
Welcome to the pre-watershed Game Day Live. 40-0 Vikings.
What do you guys think?
You're gonna get right now. You're gonna get my Leo DiCaprio from Django face. In the Premiership North, we have the Samwell Steel. I'm trying to bring it back round to football. Give us some matchups. Bring it. We can.
Prem North today. We have Samwell Steelers versus the Manchester Titans. In the Prem South, we have the London Warriors versus the Solent Thrashers. London Blitz versus London Olympians. Before you go on, give me a quick. Don't have to give me a score, but give me a quick prediction. Well, I was gonna come down and we'll rattle through those in a sec. I was gonna rattle through them all for the boys and girls watching, and then we can waffle about them in a bit. No, I was thinking just we can waffle afterwards, but go game prediction. Because otherwise I'll forget them all. All right, Steve, have you got a pen and paper, or what do you want me to take it down of?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Insta posts for scores.
Yeah, Steve right now is on Dan Bilzerian's Instagram, just looking at butt cheeks.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look. So, first one is Steelers Titans.
Wow. Brad believes it's 7-0 to the Titans. currently, and I would pick
yeah,
I would have picked the Titans anyway.
Yeah. Are you going to go controversial, Stevie? Are you going to go Samwell?
Because you're a
Samwell.
Samwell
I've got to
fan.
go Titans, man. Titans.
You are a Samwell fan, aren't you?
I do. I really like Samwell.
Yeah.
But also that they had a really terrible time. Like everyone's left them, and they had.
He's
a couple
looking
of changes
very
at head
bleak.
coach. Yeah, it's
Very,
just like-
very bleak.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Oh look, we got some more spam.
Oh, wow.
Spam. That's not from us. Just don't click. Yeah.
Spam, yeah. No, well, they've
gonna
lost
get
an
rid of
awful
it.
lot, including handsome Sam Busher, who's gone to Worcestershire Black Knights. God bless you, Sam. Just a little shout out because I can. But yeah, so if you're going anyone else but Titans on this one,
You're drinking more than I am.
yeah.
You're a fan.
You're from
with your heart
Samwell.
than your head,
You're from
right?
Samwell.
So
You're from Samwell and
the
you're delusional.
London Warriors versus Solent Thrashers.
I've got to go Warriors.
Yeah.
Again, I'm supposed to be playing for the Thrashers this year. I probably will at some point, but I need to start. I've been losing weight. I need to just keep going. But yeah, I'm not ready to play yet. I've been way too busy.
I'll do it next year. 2035 rolls around next year. Yeah, I'd like the Thrashers to do well, but Ryan's playing for the Warriors, so mixed emotions. Up the Hawks.
I mean, the Thrashers can do well, and the Warriors will still win. Like I feel like
Warriors.
if they keep, what do you think? What do you think is sort of a obviously? If we were to ask any Thrashers player, like you'd be like, oh, what's a goal? They'll be like, well, we want to win. But what do you think a realistic goal should be? Like within 20?
Survival.
I was going to say a spread. You'd be looking at 20. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant for the season.
No, just in this game, particularly to start with. Like, would you be wanting to sort of call it within 20?
Keep them under 50. Get a couple of scores.
Yeah. Just the Romans take the lead against the
7-0.
Caesars.
Big Mikey French and Macaulay. We don't have any Caesars. I don't know, so balls to them.
There's long time listener, everyday caller Grant.
Well, is he a Seahawk? Then no, so I don't care. London Blitz versus London Olympians.
I've got to go to Blitz.
Blitz.
We're all gonna. I want to do
I
one
think
that's
it's the O's
different.
that are the team that are going to get relegated from the Prem this year. Prem North South.
Yeah.
I think Bristol
texture
are going to be the surprise package, even though I don't think it's a surprise. But
I don't think Bristol. Yeah, Bristol surviving. I don't think.
Give them any credit.
But who's left in there? Because that whole division is Solent, Warriors, Blitz, Olympians, Bristol, and one more. Is it just the five of them?
Isn't it?
Oh, okay. I thought it was 6.
Is it 5? I should know this.
Yeah, you run a website that looks
Where
after
does
this
some
sort of thing.
shops you bring on a Sunday?
Yeah.
I just wanted some time away from the family. Like, it's,
Oh, it's 16. Kent Exiles.
So I've got to go. See you later.
Exiles. Yeah.
Kent Exiles.
Yeah, thanks, Green has said.
Thanks, Chris.
So
Cheers, Chris. Love you.
I just think.
What a name.
I think Bristol are better than what everyone keeps saying, or people aren't acknowledging how good Bristol are. That's what I think it is. I think Exiles have been brilliant. Like pushing
Bristol
everyone last year.
Well, yeah. If you remember from last year, I think it was the second game, the Exiles versus the Blitz. It was because didn't they beat the Blitz the first game round, the Exiles, and then the second game on the turnaround, it was close, if I remember rightly. Like they gave the Blitz.
I think they did. Well, I remember the story of their season was like running everyone close but losing. I think they lost most of their games.
The problem with Bristol is that they're in the same division as the Warriors, so you're never going to give them top billing.
That was the other thing. I remember they had the lead against the Warriors in the second game. The Exiles did, and then the Warriors turned it round.
Yeah, it's a shame. But I've got a lot of time for Bristol. I've got a lot of time for what they're doing. I think they're doing mega things with their links in with the universities. But
that's what I was going to say. They're obviously tied to the university.
Two of the very best universities.
Yeah, it's just like you go Warriors. Ugh. I don't know.
So where does
They
Birmingham
gamble.
feed into then? Where do like do the
Tamworth.
Birmingham places?
Tamworth.
Tamworth, right?
Yeah,
I
Tamworth
didn't-
is the same place.
I didn't realise Tamworth Phoenix are actually play closer to Birmingham than the Birmingham Bulls. They are slap bang in the centre of Birmingham now. And I was
Are
like, yeah, Andy Neal, the Seahawks photographer, just saying, messaged me this morning saying how everyone's moving around, all that sort of stuff. And he said, did you know Tamworth aren't actually anywhere near Tamworth anymore? They're more Birmingham than the Birmingham Bulls. I was like, I didn't know that.
Chris
But,
is pretty sure he's the oldest guy in the Aztecs now because it's all the uni students coming through. So, does that mean that everybody on Tam?
20s?
Yeah, I think so. Does that mean everybody in Tam playing for the Phoenix? Is that why they all sound fucking like write things with PH? Because the Brummie accent is fucking horrendous. Like it is one of the worst sounding things I've ever heard in my life. And I've been all over the world.
Are they full of Brummies or are they full of over people travelling into?
They're
the area?
everyone that's piled
Yeah, I
in
think they
because of
could-
the setup.
Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of like transfer announcements or whatever. This.
Oh, from Shivash.
Who?
Ash James.
Shivash has got all the transfer news for when it comes to the Phoenix.
Yes.
God bless him.
Well,
Even
not
though he
just- I
now
don't
lives
just
in
mean-
Cornwall.
Yeah, he's playing for the Monarchs.
So I'm just looking at the scores last year. So Kent ran the Blitz 9-7. So Blitz won, and then they ran them 13-9 in the next game. So
Yeah, I thought they- that's-
it was close.
Yeah, I thought both games. I thought they might have won the first one, and then it was really close to the second
And
one.
then they
But
went like
even then,
10-0 up.
over the Warriors.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
Warriors
and then
were
they
like,
got, and then they
"Okay,
pulled their pants down.
give us
Yeah.
the ball.
Like that was the thing. I remembered last year the Warriors were always starting so slow. We were getting updates every week. The Warriors were down by 7. The Warriors were down by 10. And then as it had come to sort of the end of the show, the Warriors are up by 40. It's like, and it just felt like that they were just rolling out their youth team to start the game while all the adults were getting out of bed. And then
Well, then
Still
you've
getting
got-
drunk.
so-
I'm on my way.
I think, and yeah, this is as close as we're going to get as an indicator of the relegation battle in the Prem South. But the two teams that, or two of the teams that you'd argue are in that fight are Kent and Olympians. Kent lost to the Olympians 15-13 last year, and then they beat them 34-0. That
Yeah.
season, the Thrashers also beat the O's. Because
Yeah.
they played an out of.
well, because that's the thing.
So I think
I'd
the
assume
O's are in
you'd
trouble.
put these. I'd assume you'd put the Thrashers in there as well as sort of the three teams that.
Yeah, those are the three. Yeah, in my opinion.
The
Because
thing you've
Bristol are
got.
just gonna. I think Bristol are too strong. I think the London Blitz are too strong. Obviously, I still think the Warriors are, the best. But
Yeah.
Can you use last year's absolute disaster of a season as any sort of marker post for what it's going to look like this year, though?
Only when you're talking about teams like Sussex and Portsmouth and Rushmore. And, come on, give me more teams that folded.
yeah, there's plenty. So it's the only barometer I've got, and I think at that level, people were still taking it like people were playing their football and taking
Yeah,
it seriously.
definitely.
But yeah, you will still have players that just avoided it because
Yeah.
health reasons, they just didn't want to, whatever. So
Well,
yeah,
that's
were they
it.
full strength, proper squads? No, but Kent were absolutely impressive. Like doing what they did. So yeah, I think I think it is I think it's a bit of a dogfight between Kent, Solent, and the Olympians. And I believe that the Olympians will come out.
So if they're going down,
I
who
think-
goes up?
I don't know. Don't talk to me about Div 1. I've never even. Anyway, sorry. Let's
So the Stallions. So the Stallions have won the toss and deferred, and the Thunder's receiving. So we've got the Thunder versus the Stallions just kicking off now at 2:30. So I would assume we've got a fair few games that are about to kick off right about now.
Yeah, so we'll
well,
rattle through.
Yeah, go
Rams
on.
versus.
I know Mike keeps trying to do these scores, and we keep interrupting him with other
No,
things.
fuck him.
Where did you get that hat?
This one. Well, it's a funny story.
Oh God!
First, before I
Right.
tell you, you need to fully understand my granddad.
yeah,
Let me tell you about Mike.
Rams versus Tigers.
How much do you know about quadratic equations in Occam's razor?
I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams win.
Rams, yeah, Rams. Definitely.
They're strong.
Rams. We have Roman Caesars. I know Romans have already scored, but do you reckon they can hold on to it?
The Caesars again. The Roman Caesars.
I'm going Nottingham. I'm going Nottingham.
I'm going Chester. I still got a love for them from last season. What they did, I think they've. Although, yeah, Nottingham had that massive spike of PR, didn't they? Which attracted loads of players. It was rats eating their kit, but it just everyone was like, yeah, fuck them rats. Here's loads of money, and they, it's done really well for them. So,
I'm going Nottingham.
I'm okay, cool. I'm just going to go against Oz. But
sounds good.
I think that's a really good matchup.
Yeah, look, I'm just waiting for me to make a G.I. Jane joke about you, and then Mikey to walk through my door and slap me and tell me to keep your name out of my mouth. I'm sorry about your alopecia, Steve. It's okay.
Shropshire Revolution versus the Holton Spartans.
Britball! Woo, Britball! Opening kickoff return. Touchdown for... right, so Shropshire Revolution versus the Holton Spartans. I'm going the Revs.
Revolution, yeah.
Has to be the Revs.
Absolutely.
Didn't Holton fold?
I think the Sandwich
last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're back again. Obviously, these things don't matter.
Freebie.
The yellow and red card's done. All that matters is that we get very valuable membership monies into BAFA. Okay, so come on, just look the other way. Right. But I think the Spartans and the Steelers, I think there's a genuine danger of them not actually finishing the season this year. And I don't want that. But it's just like a feeling I get. Like I think they're going to be outclassed on the field a lot.
Have we had technical forfeits yet?
Tactical, you mean?
Like, has anybody folded like their first game of the season yet?
No, it's only just started.
No. But what I mean is, what I'm saying is, have we had people pull out before the first game?
Yeah. So we and it actually caused a realignment in one of the leagues. There was I can't remember. There were two teams that have done it. Both Div 2, from what I remember.
Right. So it doesn't fucking matter.
The Thunderbolts were one. The Manchester Bees, I don't think they even entered.
So we're better off without them.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was now, off the top of my head.
Well, because wasn't the Thunderbolts? Thunderbolts were fucking Hastings, weren't they? They were just Hastings rebranded.
Yeah, that's what we called them. But no, it was a B team for.
No, fuck off. It was Hastings rebranded.
Hastings, yeah.
Hastings folded, and all the players were like, "Oh, we still want to be shit somewhere," so they went to Sussex, and yeah. So South Wales have drawn first blood in the second quarter.
Yeah, Morecambe Bay Storm is the team, one of the teams that pulled out. That was the most recent
however, will we fucking manage? The humanity.
Whoever pulls out, we'll be able to manage. But go on. Sorry, Mikey. What's
I don't think I've ever heard. I don't even think I've heard them play a game before.
In Morecambe Bay Storm, yeah.
Yeah. Have they?
Around, yeah,
well, it's 7-0 to South Wales Warriors.
And who are they playing, Mikey? You've got the fixtures in front of you.
I was going to say, I think they're doing really well against that team. Hertfordshire Cheetahs. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
Yeah. Are you doing the ticker or shall I, Stevie?
You do it. I'm doing the Facebook post.
31-0
to the Titans.
Oh, good.
We had 7-0 earlier on, and so that's jumped a little bit.
Oh dear!
But
they're going to
right. Well, okay. While you guys both do updates, I quickly just want to touch on South Wales going 7-0 up over Hertfordshire. That's quite surprising to me because Hertfordshire have been very, very. And I mean, the Hertfordshire coach was on with the Breens on Friday, and they've historically usually been a very, very solid outfit, and they, I think, would have been looking. I believe they're in Div 1 this year, if I remember rightly. They would have been looking to challenge for that position to move up into the Prem. they would be looking at competing with Rushmore and South Wales for that sort of that promotion spot. So with South Wales coming out and taking first blood there, in the second quarter, so the TD was caught by Mick Duncan, and he also got the PAT, kicked to the PAT. We've also got the updates here that the Romans are up 14-0 over the Caesars. That's not looking good for me. The Dreadnoughts are up 9-7 over the Saints. So Oxford Saints are down 9-7 against the Dreadnoughts at the end of the first quarter. That is shocking to me.
Yeah.
But it's great. Go on, Portsmouth. And then the Tigers have struck first. The Glasgow Tigers have struck first against the Rams, and they're up 7. They're up 7-0.
Where are you getting these scores?
My brain and my eyes, motherfucker.
Are you just making them up?
I am. I'm 100% making these up. I have no what you think Portsmouth really beat? No, they are. They're beating the Saints. They are 9-7. Yeah, these are. You need to refresh your Hootsuite. Is what I need to say.
What was your latest one, Oz? Sorry, not the
Tigers over the Rams.
Yeah,
7-0.
7-0.
Yep.
Thanks. I just need.
And we got Alistair here. The most incredible looking human being looks exactly like Nigel Thornberry. It's unreal. The mustache.
You sure it's just not them using Nigel Thornberry as? He's not using Nigel Thornberry.
No, I know him. I know him IRL. He's top. He said top lads talking about the Dreadnoughts leading the Saints at the end of the first quarter. Alistair's a top lad. Looks like Nigel Thornberry. Everybody calls him Nige. It's amazing. one of my favorite nicknames that I've run into in Britball. So Tammy's just come out and said that Hertfordshire's had very good under-17, under-19 teams over the past few years as well, which would be feeding into why I thought that they had a very strong setup leading into this season.
Hearts are solid. Hearts are solid. I mean, a 7-0 score doesn't mean anything, right?
No, it's just it's just surprising because I have kind of looked at South Wales as sort of the whipping boys of that sort of region for a while.
Yeah.
And so we've been informed here by Aaron that the Apache lead 22-0 over Torbay. So thank you very much for that. And on the first drive of Wembley Stallions versus the Sussex Thunder, the Stallions have kicked a field goal. So the Stallions lead the Thunder 3-0 as well in the first quarter. So we've got just a flurry of scores happening.
That's good. This is the complete opposite to when you cover Uniball.
Yes. Where nobody scores and everyone...
Take a breather now.
Nobody scores and everyone is shit.
So, where do we get down to? We got to the Rev.
Yeah, we were at the Rev.
I don't think... Did I answer that one?
They were versing the Spartans. Yeah, we all said the Rev.
Yeah. Saints, Dreadnoughts.
Even score aside... Yeah, score aside... I've got to back the Dreadnoughts. I've got to go with Steve. I am disappointed in you, mate. This is your hometown.
Pompey, yeah, I know. I'd always said I'd like to play for the Dreadnoughts one day, just before I stop playing. I play for my city, but
I'm not allowed to mention them.
What the crap?
They've told
Mikey off for putting Portsmouth. No, it was the Destroyers, wasn't it? Or was it the Dreadnoughts?
The Destroyers are a lot more touchy. The Destroyers are a lot more touchy. Again, I've got a good relationship with some of their coaches, but they are a lot more touchy because they feel like they've got prestige because they've won a national title and things like that. But
so have I. I won 2.
Just saying.
and that's why you run a website. It's part of your required website. It's part of your required website credentials. How many national titles have you won?
Yeah.
Rushmore Knights versus the Bournemouth Bobcats.
I'm going Bournemouth.
Yeah,
I've got to go with the Knights
because Bournemouth beat them last year.
I know they did. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's a good one. We were sent. I'm going to show you. We were sent some images. From a Bournemouth player of the pitch. Basically, they've got a running track on the pitch. It's in grass. It's on grass. It's a kid's school, right?
Yeah. I've played it. I've played at their ground before.
Right. I haven't played at that one. So pitch is all marked out. And one of the players that I know, he posted a drone image of it yesterday. I thought, oh, that looks good. But the running track is the same colour as the running track colours that they
line markings,
colour as the lines. Yeah, so it looks a bit of a mess. So I'll
so you're gonna so you're looking to beat Usain Bolt running for a touchdown.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
So we've been told that there's a slow start in Hereford, and the Northampton Knights are tied 0-0 at the moment. And there we go. Darren's just popped in.
I forgot about Nilo.
Nilo.
Nilo. Oh God. Oh jeez, Nilo.
Hashtag Nilo.
Hashtag Nilo at the moment.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not a game.
2022 has finally arrived.
It's not a game day live without like me saying Nilo was like Chris Collinsworth starting it and being like, now here's a guy. Like it's the exact same thing.
Nilo. What we got? We've got Knights, South Wales Warriors versus the Hertfordshire Cheetahs.
Oh,
I'm going Hearts. The Bobcats are 7-0 up.
Bobcats 7-0 against the Knights. Let me just put that up.
I'm taking Hearts there, Stang.
Yeah, I'm going Hertfordshire.
Hearts versus Warriors. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, South Wales Warriors.
Yeah, Hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, go on. This is dead technical. It's a pen. And
so the Stallions. We're just going to update. The Stallions have now scored a safety on the Sussex Thunder as well. So they lead. They're 5-0 up.
What an odd score.
Who's got a safety in the first quarter on their Britball bingo?
Yeah. Britball bingo.
Oh dear.
Almost 7-0 up.
Right. Banner, where's me tickers? Where me tickers? There we go. On the Stallions. Oh God, I can't believe you're giving me such responsibility, Stevie.
So, while you look at that, let's have a chat on this one for a second. With the Apache up 22-0 over Torbay into the first quarter. That is
So that area of the UK is like it's got a load of nomadic players. Everyone seems to just go to the team that like each year or each couple of years that sort of like I don't know flavour of the month.
I felt like that team this year though was the Monarchs. Because I've seen a sort of a decent like Stang himself, Ash, like making their way across to the Monarchs.
I'm not saying that's not the case, but what I'm saying is that event like that approach drains, leaves someone really short, and it seems to be that Torbay are the team that are short and were short last year.
But I was going to say I feel like Torbay's been bad for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
I've spoken to people about Torbay. Because I will get the official numbers for you in a bit, but there are an awful lot that have gone to Bristol, Apache, and a lot have gone to
the Wyverns as well.
I was going to say the rise of Somerset over the last sort of 4 or 5 years has like because when I remember when they were associate, which was like I think 2016 or 2017, and then they've sort of come through. And they had some upsets in their associate year, and then their first year in, they had a couple more upsets, and they've sort of established themselves as sort of a solid Div 2 team that is looking to make that push through to Div 1 now. So I feel like they did the associate part right. Like they did the associate creation into Div 1, into Div 2 the right way, and they've now got an established base of some quite veteran players. And they've got a social media presence.
Yeah. No, and all of that, like all of that's now gone. All those standards. I'd love to see what the path that they've got in place for a new associate team now.
True. A team that drops down to associate status if they relegate any.
I don't think they'll let them. They'll be like, well, I'd rather you stayed and gave us loads of money.
But the thing is, right? Doesn't it feel like that? Like if a team gets relegated, how do you do a live stream without your video freezing? We don't have to rely on internet being run by a hamster. You useless prick. Get off our comments. No, but I feel like wouldn't that money still remain though? Because obviously, when a team relegates down to associate status, players leave.
I think the idea is that yes, but I think
but they leave to other teams generally.
I imagine that more players on average play involved in non-associate teams than there are in associate teams on an average squad. That's
Oh no,
what
I get that. But my point is like, do you not do they not receive money from associate teams at all?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
they'll-
So,
they'll take some.
then also wouldn't those players that like so the team goes down to associate status. Usually, the best players like there's a very definitive choice they'll make. They'll either stick around and try get the team back into Div 2 or stuff, or they're gone and they're straight away gone to another team. At which point, wouldn't that money still be within the umbrella because that player is still paying?
Yeah.
So
No, but I think the squad. I think so. It's about like not losing players, right? So if you've got an established team and then you're an associate, there'll be a number of players that just go, that just won't.
true. Yeah, I was going to say it's not a complete like. Let's say you've got 40 players and you drop to associate, 20 aren't leaving to go somewhere else and 20 aren't staying.
No, yeah,
you may get 10 go somewhere else, 15 stay, and then
deterioration there,
15
right?
leave.
That's what they're trying to sort of stop.
Okay. So we got some updates from Yorkshire. Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I just put
No,
that.
it's all right.
Mikey, do you want to have a crack at the name?
No. Aloysius Alabaster Poppelhoffen.
Yes.
Yeah, Cats 0, Hornets 12. Well, and the other one that you were going to say, Rams, touchdown for the Yorkshire
Yes.
Rams, 8-7. So they went for 2 and got it.
Can we give him a
Yeah.
nickname?
What, Yorkshire Rams or Lou?
Lou, is that what you want to call?
Yeah.
Why not allow something?
Poppelhoffen.
Are we gonna call him LLP?
Yeah,
LLP, ladies love Poppelhoffen.
ladies love LL Cool
LLP, yes. But there you go, 8-7 to
what he
the
is.
Rams and 12-0 to the Hornets. There you go.
No, none at all.
All we know is Big Dick Nick Benning is playing on the line next to Coops, so God knows what that's going to look like. Chaos. God bless.
So
you,
we've got an update.
Eagles.
We've got an update from the Spartans blitz. Nick Walter running it in from 2 yards for the touchdown, followed by the 2-point PAT. The Spartans now lead the blitz B 20-14.
Woo. Blimey.
And I believe that's in the fourth. I believe that game's already in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely coming towards the end of it.
Yeah.
Because they had
That was a midday kickoff.
they had a scoreless third quarter, and then Blitz scored at the beginning of the fourth. So that game's definitely in the fourth quarter. That could come down to the wire there.
Go on then, Stevie Cox. Yeah,
Right,
actually,
what's our next game? No, Steve. Shut it. What's the next game we're looking at, Mikey?
We are. Hang on. I'll chip off the ticker for a second because this is way more important. We were looking at, well, the last one was Hertfordshire. London Blitz Beast, Essex Spartans, we already know. How do you think it's going to end, though?
I think the Spartans hold on. Like
I
there can't be
think so.
there can't be too much time left in that game.
There's been a couple of league
Yeah.
changes now. It's been an exciting game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good for the Blitz B because I think Spartans are a solid team. They had a good year last year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think the dark horse in that division is the Squadron, the Southeast Squadron.
This
Pumas.
is one. This is SFC 1 East. They're not. Div
Oh
2.
no, yeah, no. Sorry, I was meaning for the squad because I was thinking of the geographically aligned divisions. My
I've been
bad.
trying to work down. We've got, okay, then we'll go.
Let Mike get there. He's been going for a fucking hour now. He's only got like 6 fixtures.
If we keep distracting him, he's going to have your hairline by the end of the show. It's just going to.
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
We've got.
I might get
Cats
them little
Hornets.
tattoos so people don't know.
No, can you just get like teardrops?
Yeah.
Just for every head coach in Britball that you've slandered, just get a teardrop.
Well, that'll be 0 because I haven't slandered anyone else.
We'll touch on that soon.
So, Cats Hornets. What did we say the score was before for that?
It was 12-7, wasn't it? Or 12-0 to the Hornets.
Yeah, so stuff it. Wild optimism for Johnny 5 and Jessica 3. Cats.
I've got to go Hornets.
I was gonna say. I'm gonna.
scores up away.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna
hurt
go. I'm going for the Cats as well.
I didn't say there was logic. I was just saying.
Graham's just confirmed
Steve.
that the
So
Spartans-
yeah, Graham's just confirmed the Spartans will win. Is that 2012 or 2014? Because we've got an official Essex account saying that the score was 20-14 there, Graham. So if you can just confirm.
So we've got the Cats. Thunder versus Wembley Stallions.
Thundercats.
So the Stallions are up 5-0 at the moment,
Yeah.
and I think Wembley's going to win it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if Sussex can bounce back from for lack of a better word, the shit show that was last season for them.
Cheers, Graham, for confirming.
Thanks, Graham. Much appreciated, mate. Like
And
just
thanks,
the whole.
Matt. Yes, I did.
Whatever. Like if because obviously that whole Sussex season was just drama. If you remember,
Yeah.
like head coach came on. He came on to one of our
To me,
streams.
didn't he? Yeah.
And he said to you, we think we can go unbeaten. And then they sacked their OC, or their OC quit, and then they sacked a player who got into an altercation at a training, and then there was reports that the team was going to fold, and then their QB left and went to Solent, and then there was reports that the team was going to fold, and then they came out and like just disreputed the reports. They're like, no, we're not going to fold. Next week folded. Like it was just unreal.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you'd think
dear.
it'd be quite hard to build something formidable in Div 1 at that, with that time. And also, well, Coach Ellis has announced this is his last season. So he's going to, he's stopping coaching after this year.
I'm not surprised. Like last season would have given him enough sort of heart palpitations to last a lifetime, just with everything going on. So
but that makes me, I don't know, like there's part of me thinks, well, maybe he's like rallying the players and all that will rally the players and people want to win for him and stuff. So
just to here we go, a nice little
Coopy.
yeah, LL Cool P coming through with a cheeky little stat that the Cats versus Hornets, the away team has won in the last 4 games and 6 out of the last 10. So any Romans we've just Matt's asked if we've got any Roman Caesars updates. I believe
14-0.
14-0 to the
14-0.
Caesars. No, sorry, to the Romans.
To the Romans.
Romans were up. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so off the back of that, you're not feeling the Thunder so much.
No.
Stallions, yeah.
Yeah. So we've just tying into the Tigers and Rams with the Rams up 8-7. So the Rams see a kickoff return from Tyler Broad, brought back before a flag, before Luke Campbell punches it in from the 1-yard line later in the drive, and the 2-point conversion was added by Tyler Broad. So they do lead 8-7.
I misread that my first time round. I said it was brought back for a flag because Luke Campbell punches some
On the 1-yard line.
What are you doing that for?
So David's asking if we've got the
7-0,
Bobcats
last we
finals.
know.
Yeah, last we know is 7-0 to the Bobcats there, David.
Oh, Northants Knights have just scored. That's lovely.
Yeah, huge pick 6 from Raekwon Hamilton LeBird gives them the lead 6-0. What a name!
That's cool.
Sorry,
Big
who's
fan of
that? Who's that scored?
The Northants Knights have just taken a 6-0 lead on a pick
Over the
6.
Hereford Stampede.
Dream.
Extra point to come. Well, the amount of there's a few NFL players with the name Raekwon. So he's just living up to. I'm probably going to assume that he was named after the guy from the Wu-Tang Clan, to be honest. But
He's called him Sauce.
the
Worcestershire. Come on, Sam Busher.
Yeah. So
was
nil
that score?
2-minute warning in the
What's
first half. That's nil.
Oh, Christ. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, Stevie. I'm going to have to take some time in a sec to update these tickers because they're
Leave it
flying
to me.
in.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you'll do it, bollocks.
Right. What's the next game then, Mikey? Give me something new.
Right, so where were we up to? We were up to the Stallions. We've got Clyde Valley Blackhawks, Aberdeen Roughnecks. We actually got...
I'm going
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about those Scottish teams. to be honest.
Aberdeen had it. Had a rough couple of years with head coaches and people.
They've got a rough couple of necks.
but they've Chris Breen has taken over as the head coach there. He was at Clyde. He was at Clyde Valley last year.
I was gonna say,
as a
because
QB.
they had their little drama that happened when they left like one team
Correct,
or got kicked off one team,
and it's literally like they sent me a picture, like and I think it's Sean. The back of his garden backs onto the playing fields where the Roughnecks train. So like they're really close to that team, not physically
we've
as
got
well as
we've got a Rams touchdown.
cool.
So the Rams have touchdown and
that
2-point
14?
conversion. That's 16.
16,
So they've gone for 2 twice and converted twice. So they're up
good on them.
16-7. The Rams at home in that one.
Yeah.
Superb. So we've got now.
I'm going Roughnecks. I'm
That's
just
going to be...
Roughnecks.
Yeah.
All right, I'll follow you on the Roughnecks. That's going to be a rough trip home for the Tigers, though, if they lose all the way from Yorkshire back to Glasgow.
Yeah. We've got
Yorkshire. The
Yeah,
Tigers
yeah,
of Glasgow.
That's what I mean. They're travelling back. The Rams are at home.
Oh,
So it's a
sorry.
rough journey
I
home
thought
for
you were talking about
Glasgow.
the Roughnecks. Sorry, I thought
No,
we were
I'm talking about Glasgow, who's down 16-7.
Yeah, got it.
It's descended into chaos, ladies and gentlemen.
It started as chaos.
It's fucking unprofessional.
Hunters versus Stags. Dumfries Hunters versus
One
the
of
Highland
them's good,
Stags.
one of them's bad.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the, I don't know. Haven't they got similar
Stags.
looking logos?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
very,
they
very
are.
similar.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go because Josh and it's the Paulson brothers, Josh and Paul both play for the Hunters. I'm gonna go for the Hunters.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm going Stags.
We've got nothing yet. Sorry, Mel.
I'm just trying to look now on that one. I was just looking for any prem actually. But, yeah.
So the Northants, the PAT is no good. So it stays at 6-0. And then we mentioned, so the Yorkshire Academy Rams was another strong run from Luke Campbell, sets up the Rams for a lovely link-up between QB Taylor Umland and Spencer Wybrow. And he goes... he's got a great set of Wybrows. And he goes in untouched.
Wybrow.
Hold on, tell me what scores there are.
So we got 16-7 to the Rams over Glasgow.
Got that.
We got a last minute, and the Blitz were on their own half, 4th and 13. Tyler Bork with the interception, a victory formation for the Spartans, and they go 1-0 on the season. So 20-14 full time for the Spartans over Blitz B. The Rams take the lead 16-7 over the Tigers. Northants over the Stampede, a 6-0 up. Last we heard from... So Glenn's mentioned the last he's heard was 12-0 to the Warriors over the Thrashers, possibly in quarter 2.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Glenn.
But yeah, I'll put that up.
I'm going to take Glenn's word at it because he looks he looks honourable.
I can't see the pictures of people, but
Well, you need to update your browser.
I don't know what's going on with it. It pisses me off.
We've got.
You need to get a better set. You need to get a better set of eyebrows.
Right.
It's one of Stevie's favourites. It's the Lee Miners versus the Crew Railroaders.
Oh, that
Railroaders.
that literally. So I'd rather put pins in my eyes than watch that game.
No. Whoa. The Railroaders had a good season last year. They were the ones that we were cheering for.
Were
They
they?
have got a great social media sort of like set.
Aren't they? Aren't they
much
both?
fun.
Do you remember they
Isn't
had to play Tamworth, didn't they? And Tamworth did an onside kick.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, didn't they played every game last year, but they lost by 70, 80 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. They're both awful.
No, I think they. No. Well, actually, the Lee Miners got a massive influx of players from the folding or the trouble that happened at the Manchester Bees.
Manchester Bees.
But they got a load of players that were, brand new to the sport. So I don't know if it's, enriched them much. But I'd expect them to be better than they were last year.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fucking hard. Didn't they get 130 put on them?
Yeah.
127.
127 and said it was a good learning experience.
I'd expect them to be better than one of the top 5 worst scores in Britball ever. Thanks for that fucking insight, Steve. Like,
no, you're welcome.
that is top tier analysis that you can expect here on Game Day Live.
No,
Two titles, top
That's
analysis.
that's a strong take for me.
That's the sort of analysis that you get from winning two national titles.
I think to any sort of lay person would look at that and they wouldn't see the wood for the trees, but that's what I'm here for.
Steve right now is not only seeing the wood, he's seeing the shrubbery, he's seeing
The whole. Steve's in the Matrix. He just sees green digits. He's like that.
Steve looks at the Lee Miners roster and sees binary and goes, you know what? They're not going to be as bad.
Well, I think
I'm going to go Miners.
But I've got to go. Oh, you're going to go Miners?
I'm going Miners, bollocks.
No, I can't go Miners.
Nil draw. Nil draw.
Both teams just forget how to play football. Go home
I don't know if they knew to be able to forget. So
actually, all right, here's a question for you.
Go on.
Do you think that a team in that situation that in like Div 2, actually maybe let's change the situation a bit. It might win 1 or 2 games a season, right? So there's a team in Div 2. They might win 1 or 2 games a season, maybe 3. Not competing in playoffs and all that.
not competing at all.
Do they enjoy their football more than a team in the Premier League that have a winning season?
Yes.
No.
Oh, this is a great question, isn't it? Stan, you go
100%.
first.
100%.
Right, why do they enjoy their football more?
Because there's not as much pressure from the coaches that you have to be amazing, you have to be awesome. You're just going out and having fun. They get paid as much as the guys in the Premier, just saying, but there's not as much pressure as if you're not going to go right. You must be here. You've got to be here. For camp, you've got to be here every Tuesday, Thursday night, Sunday mornings. You've got to give up your life. You've got to play to win. Nothing, because the Warriors are going to win it everywhere. Every which way, they're going to win every time. But if you're in Div 2, you turn up, you have a bit of a laugh with your friends, you have a social time with your friends, you have a laugh. That's Mike Island's hot take from British American football. Just saying.
Okay, go on, Oz.
You know what's fun? You know what's fun? Winning.
Oz,
Winning is fun. You know what's not fun? Getting the shit kicked out of you week in, week out. I don't want to wake up on a Sunday morning, travel 4 fucking hours to some other prick of a backwater where everybody looks like they are married, or you find them at a family reunion and you're like, oh, look at this. I've travelled to buttfuck UK and now not only do I have to play these inbreds, I'm going to lose by 70. No, that is not fun for anybody. And then you've got old fucking Cletus No Teeth, slamming you on every play, and he's like, you guys are shit. And you're like, well, so are you, mate. You found your wife at a family reunion. It is not fun for it. No, fuck off. Winning is fun. Winning is great.
But that's the thing, is if you do all these things, you train Tuesdays, Thursdays, you have all the train, and then you still get spanked. So you get bottom of the Prem, but you've put in 3 days a week.
Steve said winning season. Steve said winning season.
Right, okay. So if you are the Warriors and you've worked hard and you've won it, then fair news, you're going to love that.
No. So above 500.
5 teams, 5 or 6 teams.
So Steve's saying, let's say you end up with you go 5 and 3. Or 6 and 4 or something.
Yeah,
that's
you're a winning team in
that's going to feel a lot better than going fucking 2 and 6. And you've got to, because the thing is, losing sucks, right? And the other thing about losing is that miserable fucking feeling when you've just had your ass paddled and you are now sitting on a bus for 4 hours. And you've just got, there's that one miserable cunt, he's like, oh, remember when you got chop blocked and they scored that touchdown and then the guy did the dance? Yeah, remember when I smacked you in the mouth because you're a dickhead? No, winning is fun. Winning
it is fun, but it's just always, it's that sort of disappointment, and there's so many people that go, yeah, but I played Prem, that makes me a better person than you, and you're like...
Do those people exist?
Oh my God, they do.
I was going to say, we talk
battered, but that makes me better than you because you played Div 2, even though you won loads of stuff. You're just like,
Yeah, but that wasn't the scenario. The scenario was you're in Prem and you're winning, and you're in Div 2 and you're losing. So that's the thing. If you're in Div 2 and you're losing, not only you're getting battered by other shit teams. Like, that's even worse. Like, if you're losing in the Prem, at least you know you're probably getting beaten by the best players in the country. If you're getting battened in Div 2, you're probably losing to old fucking Rusty McGillicuddy with one leg. Like...
But it entirely depends on what you want out of it. And that's the thing, is if you're going into it to compete, then yeah, okay, you want to be the best team and you want to put a graft in and roll the dice and maybe try and win. But if you're just in there just for a bit of a laugh, I still think you can have as much enjoyment out of a lower league side.
Oh, you can. The thing is, that's the thing. I've played for Div 2 teams before. You can have enjoyment at lower league sides for sure.
Yeah.
When you're winning. When you lose in Div 2 and you know that you've lost to other shit cunts, it is horrendous. It's one of the worst feelings in the world, because you walk off that field and you're like, mate, I don't even know if they knew how to snap the ball properly and they beat us. So it's not a fun time. Moving away from the scenario, Rushmore have come back. We got a 7-7 draw between Rushmore and Bournemouth at the moment. And I feel bad for believing in Grant, because the Romans are giving the old 5-finger bum paddle to the Caesars at the moment.
Fair play.
Right, we've got another update.
Go on.
The Stallions, touchdown. 11-0 up over the Sussex Thunder. The extra point, however, is wide left. So it stays as 11-0.
Did we go through the rest of the scores? Have we done
No. No.
Oh, okay.
We haven't even gone through the rest of the game predictions yet.
Yeah,
We've got 6 to go. We've got 6 to go.
We'll be off air in a minute.
Oh, no, yeah.
All the games will be done, and I'll still be ranting about losing in Div 2.
Gateshead Senators versus Darlington Steam.
Gateshead.
Yeah.
I'm going Darlington.
Oh, why?
I hate Gateshead. No,
because Darlington's got a nice steam museum.
Ooh,
Darlington is an absolute delight this time of year.
The city or the town, sorry. It's very quiet.
I think that the Gateshead Senators are the perennial underperforming team in the football. And they have, like, for years they've been like that.
Is that because they've obviously got Newcastle Uni feeding into them and have done nothing with it?
They got kids. They got fantastic children and flag programs.
They've got fantastic children. All right, Jimmy Savile.
Children programs and flag programs.
So they've got CBBS.
Justin's house.
They've got who's that weird dickhead that
Justin.
No the guy Mr. Tumble.
Yes.
Mr. Tumble. Yeah.
Tumble.
So
Justin
yeah.
is the dude's name. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, is that? Yeah. I was about to say Mr. Tumnus, and I realised that's the little goat dude with the.
40 million.
Oh, he's minted. Absolutely minted.
He's on everything.
Yeah. Imagine playing someone with an IQ like making 40 million because acting like someone's got an IQ of 90.
I would love Gateshead to steamroll in Div 2. Yeah. Steamroll Div 2, steamroll Div 1, end up as a strong Prem side. They've got everything they need to be able to do that. They just never quite get there. I don't know why.
What is that horrendous? You can't see this, Steve. Mikey, what is that horrendous fucking lime green yellow uniform?
That's Lancs Wolverines.
Yeah.
It looks like, and it's a shame because
I like their stuff.
It looks like they've got their black shirt and they've just put like a Lumo bib over the top of it.
I was going to say, have they just gone out to the local roadworks or something and just pinched the hivers off the lollipop man?
Put
it over the top of their grey jersey.
That's exactly what it looks like, and you're like, I'm sorry, Mike Ripley, but that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a high vis over the top. 28-0. Chester Romans over Nottingham Cedars.
Romans are brilliant. I love the Romans. They're still
Live
Shivash! Shivash is in the building.
He's just woke up. He didn't get in till 7 this morning, so he missed Monarchs training.
I was going to say he's running on Cornwall time.
Yeah. Do it directly. We've got Warhawks, Lincolnshire Lightning.
Warhawks 100%.
Warhawks.
Yeah, Humber.
I'd
yeah.
be surprised if the Lightning finished the game.
Yeah. So we've got another update from the Rams versus the Glasgow Tigers. Another TD pass on the day for returning QB Taylor Umland as he finds big man Connor Moran for a great score. 2 PAT unsuccessful. So the Rams lead the Glasgow Tigers 22-7. How are we, Mikey? Good to see you, my friend.
Hi, Mikey.
22-7.
22-7.
Steven.
I am not South African. That is not how I sound.
You are now.
You don't have to be confused.
Yeah.
We got
14-7. Oh, sorry. I want to put that back up. I want to put it up.
Stampede versus the Knights, Northants Knights. We had a
6-0 is what we've got on the pick 6 for the Northants Knights leading currently.
I'm going Knights anyway.
Yeah, I'll go for the Knights. They've got some great social
Look at
media.
this one. Yeah.
Rushmore taking the lead.
I told you.
Ooh,
Told you.
come on, PA Knights.
Oh, come on.
Come on,
Right, sorry. What's the next one? Stampede Knights. Yeah. got
Stampede
that.
Knights.
Yes,
Yeah.
Knights
I
going
think
for the
Stampede
North.
have been a bit of a joke. I think they should
Swindon.
have a word of themselves.
Swindon Storm versus the Worcestershire Black Knights.
I've
Gotta go the
got
source.
Storm.
Gotta go the source.
Yeah, we're going Black
You gotta
Knights.
go- No, Storm. I'm going Storm.
No, gotta make the sauce just because they're the sauce.
I'm going Sauce for
Big Dave Ferriby in the
What's he
comments.
doing? Dave
Yeah.
Ferriby is a modern day man.
Is he?
Yeah. He-
Okay, that is something that I never thought that I would ever hear someone say.
Do you know why? Because
No.
he has a maiden name. That is his married name. That was his wife's name, and he took it.
Oh.
What a guy.
Oh.
He's a
Speaking
modern
of
day man.
the Northants Knights, Nick Risotto. I think it's Risotto, but I'm calling him Risotto now. So Rice Risotto finds Lewis Moore for an 8-yard touchdown. 2 PAT is no good. 12-0 to the Northants Knights over the Stampede. Go on, Rice Risotto. Good
Come
boy.
on, Ricey lad.
Okay, who we got now? Trojans, Bristol.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be,
we've
Bristol
got,
was Bristol was kicking the shit out of them from
I
what we
was
saw
gonna
earlier on.
say, go Torbay if you want, Stephen.
It was 22-0 at the end of the first quarter. So
We would to get to be able to predict that without them having a score, we'd have probably had to start at 10 a.m.
yeah.
We have, and the last one, I think. Yeah, the last
Badlands
one.
Valley.
Gladiators versus Ouse Valley Eagles. And
Is that Colchester?
Yeah.
Colchester.
Yeah, I'm back in Colchester. I'm back in
That's a
Colchester.
tough one, man. I'm going to go Colchester too.
I love the Ouse Valley Eagles, boys and girls, but yeah, I've got to go Colchester.
Oh, I just want to flip Tibbs off on camera, because I know he's an OVE guy. So yeah, 18-0 to the Warriors, possibly reaching the end of quarter 2 over the Thrashers. Thank you very much, Glenn. We really appreciate those updates there from that game.
Superb. So that's everyone locked in. Right, I can close this off, and we can talk about something else. So
Enjoy yourself.
let's talk. Yeah, I can relax now. Talk about your hat.
Oh yeah, finally get that chat.
Yeah. I'm in now. Oh God. As soon as you get the predictions down, nobody cares.
Yeah,
I've just got-
100%.
All I've got to keep my ear out on for people mentioning the governing body. Usually, Steve, after we tell about the 2021 season.
Don't get me going.
Just here's the rat-a-tat-tat of machine fire.
We're getting spam all over the place.
Yeah, it's because we've made it. It's because we've made it, Steve.
Yeah, we're big time.
Yeah.
Right.
Is the website live, Steve?
Oh,
Sport tank.
Yeah.
no! This was the Sealandic American Football Association, the one that I was gonna talk about, and then me mic dropped out by accident.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna put up some, and I'll probably make it the full size so everyone can see it. Let
Okay,
me
do
know
what you
what you
want.
guys
The other
think.
gaffer.
I had an idea. It's probably something similar.
What?
So I'll let you go. I'll let you go first, because I've got the next segment for the show.
Oh, we're having segments.
Yeah, of course. We are professionals.
Shit, are we?
Right.
Well, Steve's
Why
done
don't-
it wrong,
Why
so
don't you go first, Oz? Because I need to.
right.
I need to download some images.
Ooh, I need to get them off my desktop. Right, so the segment that I wanted to do is a promotion relegation segment, and I just wanted
God.
to take a quick look at these divisions that we've got listed here, and I wanna get your guys' input on who you think's going up and who you think's going down before we've reached the point that the games are starting to sort of become very sort of obvious who's going to be winning them and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to... Before I do that, we've got the end of the first half between Oxford and Portsmouth. Portsmouth lead 9-7 still over the Saints. So go on the Dreadnoughts. So
we
I'm
can
just
say
going to bring up...
Dreadnoughts,
Yes, not the Destroyers. Dreadnoughts.
Now you've just upset them.
So I'm on the brand spanking new and flashy Sport Tank website. I don't know if everybody's been to visit this yet. If you haven't, make sure you've got your login there. And Steve's decided to get rid of my share because he's like, no, don't look at my website. Right. So
Go on the website. Fuck you.
let's start. Get off it. It's mine.
I'm telling.
Good evening, Jeff.
Big Daddy Jeff, how are you, love?
Hey.
How are you? Right, so, taking a look at the SFC 2 North. So we got Northants Knights, the Stampede, the Source, the Storm, and the Renegades. The fact that the Renegades are listed in the North is just ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But, like, Steve, are you Northern? Just out of curiosity, where you're based?
What? Am I Northern?
Well, you live in Berkshire, don't you?
That's not Northern, is it?
That's my point. Why are they in
There
the
you go.
SFC?
It's SFC South Conference.
South
Southern
fucking Conference,
is
you
the
No,
North.
but Northants is kind of North, isn't it?
Nah.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's not.
oh, sorry.
I'm doing comments.
Bristol 43, Torbay 0. Oof. Patchy.
Jesus.
Well done. Still the second quarter. Thank you, Kieran.
Is it?
Wow.
Second quarter. That is an absolute shoeing. Blimey.
Yeah, Oz. If you have a look online, it's those places. So Berkshire is probably the most southern. Berkshire and Swindon, they're both along the M4. Everything
Right.
else is just above that. It's not. They're all right. That's all right. It's not.
All right. Well, I'll leave them on their geolocations alone. But
It's kind of right.
I love how offended Steve got when he said, "You're a northerner."
Northern.
Bollocks.
Right. So the purpose of this: who's going up? Looking at these 5 teams, who's going up?
Well, hold on. Is it? Okay, how does promotion work? Is it the top people who finish top?
Because it would be.
Two finalists, isn't it?
Yes.
Finalists to the SFC.
Why is yes? So,
Yeah,
but the thing
yeah,
is,
the website's messed up. I need to change the order of it all.
because we've only got one SFC
Yeah, so it
2
should be.
division there.
Yeah, so it should be that
Shibash.
Oh no. Okay, we've got
it's all there. It's just not in a good order. I need to get it.
Right. Okay. So we've got some other SFC 2 divisions here as well. So we've got Ouse Valley, Colchester, Ipswich, Norwich, the Mavericks, the Sabres, the Squadron.
Yeah. See, that's changed because I think Berkshire have been added to the SFC 2 South. I think they're in that division now.
Oh, and you just chose not to update it.
It's just not been updated yet. I haven't chose to not update it. It's just Dom hasn't got to it yet.
Right. So he made a choice, and you chose to let him.
Well,
Just a
there's
quick
lot of
one.
development on the website
It's
links at the moment.
half time in Hereford. Northants Knights 12-0 up still.
Strong.
There
Strong.
you go.
Yeah, cool.
So okay, instead of who's going up, then who's winning the SFC 2 North?
Yeah, let's do it that way.
If we remove the Renegades and we move them into the south, so we're looking at Northants, Hereford, Worcestershire, and
It's
Swindon.
between Northants and Swindon. I think
Northants.
Northants.
Yeah, I think Northants as well. And then Darren's come through. So's Glenn. everybody's believing in Northants.
Northern. That's how the
Northern
Northern
Queens
Ants.
say it. Northern Ants.
Yeah,
Northern
the North Ants. That was it. It was the North Ants.
North
I
Ants,
forgot about
yeah.
that. That was last year. Last year, the North Ants. So if we then make our way back down to the rest of the SFC 2 teams, so we've got Ouse Valley, Colchester,
See, that
Ipswich,
one,
and Norwich.
I love that division.
All right, he's up.
Norwich.
I'd go Norwich, yeah.
I'd go Norwich.
But
You reckon the
I mean, that
Devils?
is-
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the Gladiators could be a dark horse in it, but I think Norwich
just
as well.
Norwich for
I
Richie
just
Gray
think
and
it
Chewy.
feels to me like on paper any one of them could win it. Although Ouse Valley had a bit of a rough year last year, but I'm going Norwich.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
So we're going to look at the SFC South 2, SFC 2 South. So we've got Norwich and Norwich here from Mikey and Darren. We look at the SFC 2 South. We're going to add Berkshire in here as well.
Yeah. And I'm going East Essex.
Yeah.
You're going to Sabres.
Yeah, they had some fantastic results last year. Then they had a bit of a shocker towards the end of the season. Like just results didn't go their way, which were really uncharacteristic. But I'm
Well, because they
overlooking
gave
that stuff, and I'm saying
they gave the Spartans a run for the money, didn't they, last year? And the Spartans are obviously a Div 1 team now.
So that's my. I mean, yeah, you might argue.
Darren reckons Berkshire.
Yeah,
Berkshire.
Berkshire aren't a bad shout.
46 nil.
Is that
We're in
full
mercy
time?
clock rule now, aren't we?
That's Inverclyde, yeah. Inverclyde versus the Northumberland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 35,
So that's-
isn't
see-
it? And then it's mercy clock. So they'll just be
That's
going,
a fun bus ride home. That is a 46 0 win. And then Glenn's just asked if all four can get associated. So it's obviously no love lost there for East Kent, East Essex, the South East Squadron, or Berkshire.
So it's hard. Like, I just want to. Sorry, there's
LL Cool P.
Hello, cool piece.
There you go.
Oh,
Cats
I've
nil,
just been
Hornets
sent this
15.
From Manchester's. So Manchester are 63. I think this is half time. Yeah, 63-0 up. They've scored 8 TDs, a field goal, and 2 safeties. They've completed 0 passes and have negative total yards.
I believe that ties in with what Ash is saying here. That it's nice to see Samwell turning up today. Jesus.
Ashley.
63-0.
Oh, there you go. 30-7 Rams touchdown.
Yeah, there we go. So it looks like it was a bit of a blip with the Tigers getting on the board at the start.
Yeah,
And
the Rams are running away with it.
oh, there we go. Humber versus South Links, 24-0 to
24-0.
Humber. Yeah.
And is that half time? I'm assuming these are half time scores that are all starting to come in. Right?
Yeah, starting to roll in.
Because we get a little
Must be.
flurry, don't we?
Right. So I think that Southeast could be. I get that East Kent is a
please
literal.
Please don't bid for South East being.
I get that East
Come on,
Kent is
Cubans.
literally a black horse for their logo, but I feel like the Southeast Squadron could be the dark horse out of these guys. Half time, OVE
No.
Colchester.
Yes! Come on, OVE.
Nil.
Nil all.
Nil all.
Nil all.
Nil all.
Right. Okay. So then, if we look at the SFC 2 West, you've got the Apache, the Trogans. Sorry. I've had a few too many beers this morning.
Actually, the Trogans. I've got to go.
Trogans.
Bibbins and
See,
the
this
Bibbin
is
No.
Monkeys League.
I remember. I don't say the same thing you say with this word. So I'm
Why
just
don't
going
you
to pronounce
say-
it.
Wivens.
Yeah.
Somerset.
No. Yeah. Somerset. No, we say Wivens.
Somerset. Wivens. Well, you're wrong, but
Trogans.
that's fine.
Mike, you need to back over here. Surely Mikey's back in Cornwall. I'm going the. Where am I going?
I'm taking the Apache.
I was going
Actually,
to say,
yeah.
as much as I'm looking forward to moving to my new team of the Monarchs. I think the Apache are just going to obliterate everyone.
Yeah, Darren's sorry as well. He feels like the Apache have got that.
Yeah, sorry, folks, but yeah, I'm all about OVE. Wild optimism for OVE.
Right.
Come
so
on,
if we look
come
at
on, Big
Div 2, if we look at the Div 2 for the North, then so we've got the Hunters, the Stags, the Blackhawks, the Roughnecks, and the Kings Oh, bollocks.
He's
yeah,
hitting
click,
buttons.
I've clicked. I clicked. Here we go. Whoops.
Cheers, Mikey.
Romans are 28-0 up at half-time.
Who was that, sorry?
Romans 28-0 over the...
Jesus.
So it's just half-time, so the same score. But
Yeah,
Warriors,
so
18-0 up.
So the Rams, the Rams, the update that you gave before there, the 30-7, Mikey, was Umland finds Moran again with a beautifully weighted ball to the back of the end zone for another Rams score, and then Broad adds the 2 PAT, and that takes the Rams to 30-7 over the Glasgow Tigers.
Yeah.
So I'm just so we look at the NFC 2 North. We got the Roughnecks, the Blackhawks, the Stags, the Hunters, the Kings. How are we feeling? Where are we going for this one? Who's winning this division?
I don't know.
I'm going to go Roughnecks.
I'm going to go Roughnecks because I know nothing about the Scottish division.
I feel I've let the Paulsons down in not knowing more about the Hunters, so I'm just going to go the Dumfries Hunters.
Dumfries Hunters? Right, okay.
Why not?
So we're going to make our way down. We're going to make our way down a little bit, and we're going to go for Southlink. So there we go. Mikey's going with Aberdeen as his educated guess. So we got Southlynx Lightning, Humber Warhawks, Doncaster Musketeers, Mustangs, the Doncaster Musketeers, all for one and no point scored. Scunthorpe the Scunthorpe Alpacas. Yeah.
The Scunthorpe Alpacas.
Yeah, and the Lincolnshire Bombers.
Okay.
I've got
to go. I'm going Donny. Oh no! All the Alphas.
No,
the Alphas.
hashtag pray for Donny.
Yeah, but that's what that pray for Donny thing worked. We prayed, and they did some good results.
I'm going for the Bombers. I still remember the old mate going for Maccas at halftime, tweeting about his Maccas at halftime, and then having to get back. Yeah, they've got a great social media guy. The Bombers do. So I'm backing the Bombers to win this division.
Alphas.
I'm going Alphas.
Alphas for McKenty.
Yeah, so between the Alphas and Doncaster, spent most of my life in this division and know it well. Humber a close third. And then, so Darren's saying Humber, based just purely on social media.
It's a good take. It's a good take. Based on social media, this team's going to win.
Yeah, the Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah. So we got a pick 6.
7.
Yeah.
Rams
so not content with letting the offense do all the work, the Rams D step up and Matt Wilkinson picks off the ball, shows a clean pair of heels as he takes it to the house. Zach Thompson adds the 2 PAT. Every time people say that, right, shows a clean pair of heels, I get this fucking image in my head of someone running down the sideline, holding up a pair of women's high heels, and just
There's the Crocs.
just waving them as they run past. So Humber is currently beating Lynx 24-0.
Oh dear.
And Mikey's mentioned that Bombers have lost a few to the Alphas. I do know that. I remember the 2021 season. It was painful, and I don't care. Moving on. So we've got the Darlington Steam, we've got the Green Bay Senators, the Nottingham Raiders, the DC Presidents, and the Leeds Bobcats.
Oh my God, Bobcats folded, so they're out
gone,
of it.
Yeah.
This division, man.
This division is a shit show. Can all of these guys go to associate?
Senators.
I'm gonna.
I don't know.
They should roll it, shouldn't they? The Senators.
They should.
I think they just consistently underperform. The Raiders started started looking a bit better. So I'm going to go Raiders.
I feel like Gateshead could underperform and still win every game.
No,
this is an atrocious division.
I'm going Nottingham Raiders. That's what
I feel like having to choose between the Senators and the Raiders is like having to choose between getting like herpes and AIDS. Like you're stuck with them. You're stuck with both of them for life. But one of them's just going to really fuck your day up, and the other one's just going to make your dick feel like sandpaper.
Yeah, that's exactly my sentiment on it as well.
It's just no. So NFC 2 West, we got the Crewe Railroaders, the Lee Miners, the Morecambe Bay Storm, and the Staffordshire Surge.
Surge.
I'm back in the Surge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
Surge.
Surge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the.
Well,
That's
Morecambe Bay had gone out of there.
Oh, have
already.
they folded as well, have they?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just the
So,
three.
yeah.
It's just Railroaders, Miners, and Surge.
It could be that they have another team migrated over. That was pending. So BAFA may have done it this week. I don't know, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Where do they?
Confirmed.
Oh, that's a pound.
Yeah, that's all right. Just add them all up, tally them all up for me, and I'll pay at the end.
I
of
am
the year.
doing, don't worry, love, I am doing. Sussex Thunder. Stallions missed field goal, they return an interception for a touchdown. PAT's blocked and no good. Stallions up 23-0 over the Thunder.
Wow.
And then in the Rams-Tigers game, Tyler Broad forces a fumble, and the Rams are back in the red zone. So we could be looking. We could be looking at an even bigger scoreline there, where the Rams currently lead 38-7 over the Tigers.
Blimey.
Hold on, I'm just looking. Did we get a final score from the?
The Goliaths are on the board.
There you go, you've done something.
This was a 40. I believe this was a 46-0. This was a 46-0. It's a 46-6. So there we go. Last we heard was 14-7 to the Knights. Tammy.
Yeah, I'm just going. Surely she's there.
No,
she's in Liverpool.
She's in Liverpool.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
at the
she's
University of
student
Liverpool.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grown up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna go and have a look at the SFC Div 1. So Div 1 South essentially. So we've got Dreadnoughts, Saints, Bobcats, Knights, Cheetahs, Warriors. So 6 teams in that division. Who's winning this div?
Cheaters. I don't know.
Knights.
I'm just gonna go. I know you've got to go Knights.
No, I don't.
He doesn't have to.
He's contractually obliged.
No, he backed them. He backed them to get drubbed last year.
By the way, I don't have the inside track on the Knights as I probably have in previous years. I
What, you're no longer talking to people? Have they stopped? Have they stopped actively recruiting you?
Oh, that was ages ago. They stopped trying to get me to play for them because I told them I was going to the Thrashers. Pissed off with me about.
Yeah, I'm off to that.
But,
Goliath converted the 2-point conversion.
I think that the Knights dropping down to Div 1 is exactly what they needed to sort of regroup, and I think they're going to start playing better. And I think, I'm backing them to win this one.
I'm with Darren. I'm taking the Cheetahs.
Yeah.
So as we move from there to other SFC Div 1 divisions. So we've got the Spartans, the Blitzbee, the Hornets, the Cats, the Stallions, and the Thunder.
Hornets.
I think I'm taking the Stallions.
Ooh, okay.
I think I'm taking Wembley.
Wembley.
Hornets.
Hornets as well. Yeah.
Hornets.
All right. I'll lone wolf it. Is it only the 2 divisions in the SFC Div 1?
Isn't that 3?
Is it just
Should
the
be
East?
3. No, should be North, South, East, West for both Div 1s. For both Div 1. NFC
So there's the West.
SFC.
There's the West, and then there's the East. So where's the SFC? Where's the SFC North?
Saying the Cats. I'd love the Cats to do it. I would
SFC
love
North
the
was
Cats
the one
to do
that
it. I've got a lot
we
of time
talked about before.
No, the SFC 1 North. Is there just the 2 divisions in SFC 1?
Oh, what, North and South?
Well, I can't find a North and South for SFC 1.
I can't remember. Yeah, you're probably right.
I think it's just East and West.
They're all on there. Yeah, I think North is North and South, and the South is East and West. I think that's how they've done it.
Right, okay. Ooh, Fredo's, there we go. Sticking to the moniker. Right, if that's the case, then we're going to make our way to the NFC 1 North. And that's where we got the Vikings, the Goliaths, the Tigers, the Rams, the Wolverines, and the Pirates.
Pirates.
I'm going to go Rams.
Oh.
Or Vikings.
I'm going to go Vikings.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings. I'm picking the Vikings for this one.
I'm still sticking to the East Kilbride.
Yeah? EKP?
Yeah. EKP. I think they're
Right.
solid.
So if we go to NFC 1 South, we've got the Caesars, Romans, Spartans, Revolution,
Falcons.
Falcons. Yeah, it's Falcons. Falcons and Bulls. So Leicester.
Falcon.
Yeah. So we're into the Prem.
Ooh.
So we got the Premiership North. We got the Titans, the Steelers, the Phoenix, the Wolves, the Nighthawks, and the Giants.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Then
know,
the
this
question
a big
is the question is
I mean,
who's second?
Titans.
Titans.
Is it Titans?
Yeah.
Have Merseyside closed the gap yet?
No.
No,
I
They've
think,
got worse.
I think
They've
the
dropped
gap
a load.
between Titans and Nighthawks has increased with with both teams travelling those directions. So Titans getting better and Nighthawks getting a little bit worse. Probably not so bad worse, but the Titans' improvements are just unreal.
The Nighthawks have lost a few. Danny
to
Barnes
the
and-
Phoenix, wasn't it?
Yeah, Danny Barnes and Craig
yeah.
have gone. Alex Eager's retired, but they've still got links into some, a lot of the universities, so they come good like later on.
So we got 18-0 at half time, almost time for quarter 3. That is the Solent Warriors game.
Yes.
So we've got a third quarter scoring update from South
Get
Wales.
the tickers going because I've updated all the scores.
We've got a third quarter scoring update. The Cheetahs have broken free for a touchdown and they've evened it up 7-all between the South Wales Warriors and the Hertfordshire Cheetahs.
Yeah, I need to put that one up there. Coming in.
And then we got the Prem South. I mean, who's coming in second is my question.
Bristol.
Yeah, I'm going Bristol. I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we think Bristol's going to knock off the Blitz?
Yep.
Yeah. I think Bristol have done really well. They've got loads of boss players coming in from university.
Yep.
Bristol.
Okay.
They've got the Bullets QB. Ivan's going there, playing there.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best QBs that's ever played in Britball.
Right,
And we've got to be nice to Bristol as well because that's where we're playing the Schmeider team.
Yeah, you have. I
Oh,
don't.
did I broadcast that out live? Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry. Cheers, Chris.
So who goes down?
Down. The
O's.
The O's. That's
The O's?
Yeah.
Okay. Who goes down?
Sorry, Tanks.
I think it's the Giants.
Steelers.
No, Steelers. Sorry.
Steelers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my
Yeah.
manners?
Oh.
Where's my manners?
Is Edinburgh Bristol of the North in terms of football, not in terms of cities? Just for the fact of they just constantly seem to just middle of the pack.
That's Merseyside.
Is it? Do you reckon it's Merseyside? Is it like
Another
they're
big
never really in danger of going down? You know, every now and then you look at them and you're like, well, maybe if everything went right.
Yeah, I'd say that was Mersey. They
Yeah.
always have boss players coming in from university, and they're always there or thereabouts, but they never kind of crack it. And you're like, fair enough. They had an absolute meteoric rise, though. When they were coming up from Div 2 to Div 1 to Prem, they went whoa, straight up because
Steve played them.
Who?
What, Mersey?
Yeah. 2014 season, you guys lost 49-0.
I didn't play them. If I'd have played them, we'd have beat them.
Oh,
Just
is that
saying.
right?
Just saying.
But
no,
they didn't have their defense. The Knights didn't have their defensive maestro, so they conceded a lot of points.
Maestro.
Was Hatch? Oh, so Hatch wasn't playing either then.
No, yeah, neither of us.
Have we got any Holton score update?
No. There's been nothing on there. I can try and find out. I
Right,
wouldn't know what to ask anymore.
Steve, do you want to do your screen sharing that you were planning on doing?
Yeah, I was just banning someone. We had a bit more spam. Spam.
It's the same person. It's the same person.
I know. I didn't ban him last time, did I? And I've paid the price.
But they're promoting the stream for the Cheetahs Warriors.
Oh yeah, click on it then. See how good that goes. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to watch that game anyway.
Yeah. So I had. What did I have? Let me just put it back up again. Oh no, I didn't. Hold on. Keep talking because I need to save my.
You hadn't got anywhere. This
Say
is all
things.
This is all we've got.
Swooshy, very swooshy.
Should we do a quick rundown then, Mikey? You've got the scores in front of you, do you not?
I will have. They were on I went all Steve for today. We're on Johnny 2 screens at the moment.
Oh,
I've got 4 screens now.
Yeah, you shut up. You're just better than everyone.
four screens, 2 eyes. So 2 of them are obsolete at any one point in time.
What makes you think I use 1 screen per eye?
Because I've seen you on camera and you're definitely cockeyed when you're working.
So
your eyes do not work as a pair; they definitely work independently.
So based on what we've got so far, we've got Sandwell Steelers 0, Manchester Titans 63, London Warriors 18, Solent Thrashers 0. Nothing for the Blitz Olympians because they kick off at 4. Inverclyde Goliaths 8, Northumberland Vikings 46, Yorkshire Rams 38, Glasgow Tigers 7.
Nope. Tyler Broad is having himself a day. Adds a touchdown to his own and the Rams tally. The 2 PAT is no good. Yorkshire Rams 44, Glasgow Tigers 7.
4-7. Good God. Chester Romans 28, Nottingham Caesars 0. Nothing for the Revolution versus the Spartans. Oxford Saints 7, Portsmouth Dreadnoughts 9, Rushmore Knights 14, Bournemouth Bobcats 7, South Wales Warriors 7, Hertfordshire Cheetahs 7, London Blitz B 14, Essex Spartans 20, which is a full-time score. Cambridgeshire Cats 0, London Hornets 12, Sussex
15.
0.
It's just gone half time.
Gone.
LL Cool P has given us an update.
There we go. 15. So that's Cambridge Cats 0, London Hornets 15, Sussex Thunder 0, Wembley Stallions 23. Nothing for the Blackhawks, Roughnecks, Hunters, Stags. They've just kicked off. The Miners versus the Railroaders were a 3:30 kickoff. Senators, Steen. Did we have a score for those? I don't think so yet. Hunber Warhawks 24, South Links Lightning 0. Hereford Stampede 0, Northants Knights 12, Swindon Storm 0, Worcestershire 0, Torbay Trojans 0, Bristol Apache 43, and at the half-time it was the Colchester Gladiators 0, Ouse Valley Eagles 0. So there you go. How's that for a little It's when we played in Iceland. They were talking like there was obviously Icelandic, and then everyone Ouse Valley Eagles.
I'm sorry. When did Porky Pig start announcing American football games? That's all, folks.
But hey, we're going there. All 3 of us will be there next February. Up the Seahawks.
Northumberland just got back from playing in Iceland. They had a pre-season warm-up against Iceland. So I believe they came away with the victory, is what I heard.
Yeah, we'll be taking 3 teams out there, hopefully. Maybe 2. We'll be definitely taking the main. We'll be taking the Masters, and hopefully taking the flag as well. And the other team that's currently in development will be coming online right about that time as well.
Lingerie 5-a-side. Oh yeah.
Well, you know. Oh, here we go.
Can I just say a word for all of Britball?
Yeah.
We do not want to see Mikey playing in a lingerie football league.
I will.
I know you. I know you don't. I know you don't.
But there is a
mind.
market for it, and you can't deny that.
Yep, it's on Mikey's OnlyFans page. It is not on a Sunday. It's not on a Sunday in front of kids at some sporting ground.
Well, I was going to say I don't mind. I'll stick the nip protectors on right now. And we've got from Johnny 5 Hodgson for the Cats. They're down 15 zip at the half. They've thrown 3 interceptions and penalties. The Cats have thrown 3 interceptions and penalties, killed the offense dead. He says, I do have a sack and a tipped pass though. Hooray for Johnny 5 Hodgson. Hey, we love him.
So we've got half time at John Charles Stadium, where the Yorkshire Rams lead the Glasgow Tigers 44-7. So that's just gone to the half.
Okay. And I just wanted to share. So this is what I wanted to share. This is the lines that were sent to us from the Rushmore Knights home ground. Let me just see if I
Oh
can...
God.
Oh, is this Rushmore's home ground or Bournemouth's home ground?
No, Rushmore's.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
And then... So yeah, right, right in the middle of the pitch. It's the same colour. That's the problem, isn't it? It's the same colour.
Yeah,
Well,
you definitely, if you're playing wide out, you've got to lean into your routes as you go around the bend. Like you're getting yelled at. You're getting yelled at for your OC.
And then the next thing you know, you're running the other way.
It's not even that. You're supposed to be running an in, and you're just bending the route as like a speed in, as opposed to a pure. You've just got your OC shouting at you to snap off your routes and stop bending them instead.
Right, we got full time. We got another full time.
Full time there for the Vikings and the Goliaths. So we got 46-8.
This is the latest. Hold on, let's get rid of that. The latest merch going out. This is one of our recipients.
Oh, there we go. Swagged
He's got a
up.
hat. He's got a mask, and then we got another here, George Rhymes, that we've given it to as well, and he's going to send me some more pictures. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And there's obviously me and Mikey have got hoodies on. What else have you got, Mikey? You've got some.
I've got a hat. I've got. Oh God, here we go. I've got a mouse mat. I've got a bag, which is over there. I got swag. I've also got.
Do you know what I got, Steve? I've got jealousy. That's what I've got. I've got envy.
Envy, yeah. Well, I need to send everyone some stuff. I need to send Teb some stuff, and you and whoever else. But yeah, we got lots of. And the Breens, they need stuff.
So yeah, Sean wants to make sure that you stand in your lane as you run your routes, and he thinks the jumpers are nice.
We haven't got jumpers. We've got hoodies. But we've got hats, scarves. We've got hand sanitizer.
What is the crack with that? Like everybody is doing their own little branded hand sanitizer.
This one's the best.
It was a year ago I ordered all this, so it was all like COVID related, right? So hand sanitizer and masks, but neither of those two things are too relevant anymore. But I've still got to give them away. And
yeah, now it's just you get the Rona and it's just fucking deal with it.
Yeah, dual branded mugs, which Mikey's got one of.
Yeah, it's called his face.
There you go. And then on the other side,
the Emily Fund.
Yeah, so there's loads of stuff. I need to start giving it away. I will do. Start using the website, please. Thanks.
Please drive advertising revenue. So we've got an update from the Oxford.
We don't have ads on our website.
So we've got an update from the Oxford Portsmouth game. All the more reason to go to the Sportank website. No ads. Into the third quarter, the Saints still trail 7-9 to the Portsmouth Dreadnoughts.
Right, I'm going to check because I've seen some more.
He's checking.
He is checking.
But yeah,
I saw the Warriors post about something.
Yep. So the Glenn's just told us that the Warriors have gone up 24-0 over the
Thrashers.
So over the Thrashers. Now, if this is final score, and you're a Solent coach, Solent
it's not.
player,
They've only just started.
No. But my point is, if you hold them to this, right? You hold them to a 24-0 scoreline. How are you feeling coming away from that game as a Solent player or Solent coach?
I think you didn't score anything, so I think offensively, probably not so great.
Defensively, you've got to be quite happy with that.
Well, that's assuming those were 4 offensive scores for the Warriors, and they didn't score any special teams or anything.
Yeah, no special teams or no sort of like defensive touchdowns or anything like that. Because if there's a defensive touchdown in amongst this, as the defense for Solent, you've got to be feeling annoyed. I can't say you're feeling pretty good because you're going to come away from this. No matter how you lose, you're going to be annoyed. Like because you can say it all you want. You're like, they were going into it expecting to win. They were going in hoping to win. They definitely know. Like you are not stepping off that bus going, well, I hope we don't get battered too bad. if you are, then you need to be playing for a different team. Because Solent's got to be thinking about themselves as, we want to be challenging for, like, they want to be challenging for the title, like, is what they want. That would be their ultimate goal. Like, they are looking at that going, we want that title. Whether that's a realistic goal, I don't know. But they definitely want to be looking at every other team in that division that's not the Warriors going, we can have you. We can definitely have you. So... I think it's a good showing so far, but I think if that pushes out to 35, 40...
Yeah, then you start
Little
getting a
bit
bit miserable.
Yeah. Do you want to go? You want it? It's all yours if you want it.
It's a field goal for Portsmouth. Now 12-7 to Portsmouth over the Saints.
Let's go Dreads. Let's go Dreads.
Well, there you go. It's not what we were expecting. Well, not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
but...
not what you're expecting. There's no we in this. There is no we.
Well, yeah.
Steve's just like, he's got 4 screens. He's got 2 in front of him and 2 on the fucking roof by the looks of.
Yeah, I know. Trying to have to look up. Yeah.
Steve looks like he's gone in and sat at the front of the movie. Like he's gone to the movie theatre with the missus, and there's only 2 seats down in the front row left.
Yeah.
What was the Portsmouth score?
12-7.
12-7. We could tell him anything.
Yeah.
For 100-0, yeah. Oh, gee, hang on.
He's got no clue. He's got no idea at all.
Oh,
No, I
bless
do
him.
know. I'm cool. Right, there was
He's
another
all over it.
time that
All over it.
I just have to disengage while I do this stuff, otherwise I'll just mess it up.
Take the handbrake off.
So, Oz.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing your Grizzlies. Sort of like we're getting all your free agency sorted.
we are.
Anything you're looking for?
So I want McClure. That's all. That's just. I don't care. Give me McClure. And there was somebody else I was told that should go with them because they're both Solent linemen together. So yeah, take them both. Just I'll take them all, to be honest. Like
70 players.
There's no object. Like, do you hear Drew objecting right now? I don't hear Drew objecting right now. I think that
I think
Five,
I can actually
four,
hear him in the background.
2. No objections from Drew. I'll take them all.
So a draft free agency.
I just saw Darren's comment pop. I thought it was Drew. I saw Dan. He was just like, no. So we got Swindon 20-0 over the Source.
Oh, come on, Sam Busher.
And Mikey's been told by his sources, not the source, his sources, that Humber and South Links are still 24-0 in the third.
Fair enough.
So gotta feel like that game's probably out of hand by now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I feel with the way that South Links has sort of looked over the past year and a half, it was probably out of hand before they stepped on the field. But
you were talking about the Thrashers getting off the bus and thinking we might have a chance here. South Links get off the bus and go, we're having a lovely day out.
South Links gets off the bus. God, I hope I don't get hurt.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I'll give myself that one. I'm awful sorry. Oh dear. It's bad sportsmanship on for my part, but yeah, we kind of knew that we were going to get a kicking.
QB stepping off. Fuck! I hope I only throw 2 picks this game.
Just throwing it to the sideline. Nope, you're not picking me. Nope. Oh dear.
No comment, Steve. No comment
On what?
Anything.
I'm
Say
just
words.
trying to find more scores.
Say words.
Over here, 6-0 up over Glads.
Ooh.
I didn't see that, but I love it. I'm 100% behind that.
That's big.
I'll put it up.
That's
I'll put it
big.
up.
Big
so
Dick
we can
Nick.
put it up as
Nick Benning. Oh dear. But
So having a look at some of these scores that you've got in front of you, Mikey. Then
yeah,
what's looking like an upset from what you've got in front of you right now?
well, that one for starters. I'm made up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm absolutely made up. Upsets. Well,
Or maybe not even an
Caesars.
upset. Like anything that surprised you looking at today's scores so far.
Romans Caesars. I thought that'd be closer than what we're up to. 28-0. That I
28-0,
didn't think.
yeah.
That the Romans have absolutely snotted them there. They've turned up and battered them. But the Cats, Hornets. I thought the Cats would do more.
I think Johnny thought that too. And then just the QB stepped off the bus and went, "I'm going to throw 3 picks today."
But that's it. It's I know I'm wildly biased for whoever obviously plays for the Seahawks, but yeah, I thought they'd be doing better than that. And aside from that, there's nothing that's an absolute shocker. I mean, I think if Torbay Trojans hold the Apache to 43-0, I think that was the last one, because I think they've done well.
So we've got some updates here. So we've got Revs versus Spartans halftime, 7-0 for the Revs.
That is a shocker. Because I know Hassam's doing. He's rebuilt the Spartans after there was an awful lot, me included, left. Because I went to go and play for these fine folk over in Belfast. But yeah, he's done really well to keep him 7-0. And if
I was going to say, did you think
thought,
that was going to be a lot bigger?
Yeah, I thought they'd just get absolutely battered. But because the Revolution are always, and whenever we've played them, have always been a quality team. But yeah, he's done really, really, really well if they've just kept it to 7-0.
So the Northern Ants have just got some amazing names here, apart from Ash Gardner. But the Rice Risotto has found Caius Magero for another score, and it's a great start for their first competitive BAFA season. They're up 19-0 over the Stampede, and that's Nick Risotto, I believe, and not Rice Risotto. But I'm sorry, it's going to stick. The North Ants and Rice Risotto. Great QB. Great name.
Is that for real?
Oh.
Nah.
I was like,
It's only 7-0. I was only taking a piss.
Oh god! I was like,
We can't do. You can't do fake corrections. You've got to do real correction. You've got to do real corrections of fake updates, not fake corrections.
Because I was like, actually, yeah, he's done crap. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, they just got battered. But
9:55 left in the game. 47-yard touchdown pass from number 7 Tim Lechty to number 13 Dre Kays. 2-point conversion, no good. Saints lead the Dreadnoughts 13-12.
What a great game!
Yeah.
Back and forth, love that.
Yeah, that's quality.
9:55 left in it, so it's a 47-yard
That is
TD
a tight.
pass.
Look at that whole division. 13-12 Saints, Dreads. Currently 14-7 Knights, Bobcats. Currently 7-7 Warriors. That is. I mean, that's 3 tight games. But how good would that be if that carried on for the whole season in that division? Everyone just
great fun.
Yeah,
Great fun to watch. Great fun to commentate on.
It's just a pleasure.
For no one commentating on the games. Great fun for all of those non-commentators that they have for these games.
For us updating, going, that's good, oh, back and forth. Shut up.
No, I've done my stint commentating those Div 1 games. Well, actually, they were prem games of the Rushmore Knights. Had their live stream. I did do colour commentary.
Well, funny.
Nice.
Got banned from the Twitter account.
Oh God! What did you do?
Because I tweeted out that it was when I was playing the O's, and one of my best mates was playing D-line, trying to set the team record for sacks for the season, and he just obliterated the O's QB. And I tweeted about how his girlfriend was now sitting with concussion because he'd hit the dude so hard, and the O's took offence to it. So I had my Twitter permissions removed.
I thought it was funny.
You see that one? Shropshire laughed at my power as in beating the Spartans 7-0 ain't getting you in them. Well.
Yeah, that's the real score. I've checked it on their I think I checked it on an Instagram. I don't know.
He's had to put the correction back.
Yeah, because I didn't want people going,
Sorry, correction.
There you go.
Who did? Have we got a link to Sean's power rankings?
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah. Pop the link in there.
Let's have a look. It'd be interesting to see how today's games.
Because I've definitely got better things to do with my Friday than watch their show. But I would still like to see their content, if that makes sense.
Sportank, brothers and sisters.
I feel like if we ever have a Sportank get together, I'm just going to get accosted by this angry Scotsman, and it's just going to go badly. It's just going to go badly.
Which power rankings do you want? All 3?
Yeah, fuck it. If he's taken the time to do 3, let's look at all 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to see them? Do you want them on screen?
Yeah, bring him up on screen. We'll have a chat about them.
All right, hard nuts. Right, let's start with. You see that? Do you know what the thing is? It gives me another opportunity to share the beautiful new website.
Yes. Go to the website.
Go to the website, create a profile.
So there we go. Sean Breen, opinion and analysis. Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Interesting. Right, looking at this straight off the bat.
So I don't agree with this.
Well, not even that. Both of them below the blitz as well.
Yeah. We were talking before about Brizzle.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would say Tamworth for second, in my opinion, but yeah, that's fine. What else have we got? He's got Bristol 6, Kent 5.
Oh.
So we got Darlington Gateshead. Darlington Gateshead is 16-8 at halftime.
Right, cheers. Hold update that.
So
yeah,
we've got
start 6, the Bristol Aztecs.
So I have no issue obviously with the Warriors ranking 1.
Yeah, obviously.
I would not have the Blitz at 2 personally.
No, I'd be putting the Phoenix up there.
Yeah, I'd put the Phoenix at 2. I'd probably have the Blitz at either 3 or 4. I don't know where I'd put. I might even put them at 4, and I might leave Manchester at 3.
I'd be tempted to put Bristol up there at 3.
They're allegedly drunk when they did the power rankings. Sean, you are here. Can you confirm?
Ash just stirring up there.
Shivash is looking for that breaking news. Were the Breens drunk while doing power rankings?
Sealandic Sky Sports News. It's just his face like that. Here's my hot take.
Right. Can you scroll for us, Steve? So So we moved to Kent at 5, Bristol 6.
I think Bristol are above Kent in the rankings.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
He says he wasn't drunk.
We've got an official refutement there. The Aztecs should be higher. I agree. I think the Aztecs at 5, and I'd put Kent at 6. Above. I'd still put them both above Solent.
Oh my god! Wait till I show you this one.
Oh good god. Oh, nice one.
I would probably have the Olympians lower.
7-7.
Spartans.
Oh.
Sean Breen's haters are literally punching air right now. They are fuming.
Wow.
Mr. Breen spoke too soon. I know he didn't speak too soon. Sorry, that supports his take.
7-7. Revolution Spartans.
We've also got an update from the North Ants Knights versus the Hereford Stampede. Hereford get a score to cut the lead to 16-9. They are paying attention because they've said, not sure on the scorer's name, but it's not as good as our guys. So they obviously have been paying attention to me talking about rice risotto.
Risotto.
Yeah.
So hold on. So Hereford are 9 and North Ants are...
No, Hereford are 6 and North Ants are 19.
Right, whatever.
Caius Magero.
Yeah.
I didn't have either of those names.
So we've got Rice Risotto and Caius Julius Caesar. It's just
awesome names.
Loving it.
Oh yeah, big fan of that.
LL Cool P. Let's not forget.
And LL Cool P.
Oh, this is it. Welcome to Sport Tank Game Day Live 2022, where we just make names up now.
Yeah.
We've got a pick 6. Yeah, we've got a pick 6 in the Cheetahs South Wales Warriors game. Interception returned by the Cheetahs puts them 13-7 up to start the fourth quarter.
Right, so they come from behind there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheetahs. Holton look like they've recruited well, looking at the numbers today. Holton have done well. They've done really well.
Sorry, how can he see their numbers? Oh, is he just looking at like...
He could be at the game.
I doubt, that's what I was asking. I don't think he would be.
Well, Ash, that's a good question. Are Holton good or are Shropshire poor?
Do they have to be mutually exclusive?
Maybe a bit of both, but I think what they've done at Holton's been really good because everybody was expecting them to tank. Dids has obviously turned up and destroying people, so good on them.
So I'm not sure if I would have the Olympians above some of the teams in the north.
Not above the Wolves.
So I think I would have the Wolves and the Nighthawks both above the Olympians.
Well, I think the O's are going to go down. So, I'd have the O's as the bottom team, 9 or 10. Oh, no,
Now,
isn't there 12 teams? There's 12 teams, isn't there?
Well, scroll down and let's have a look.
No, but he hasn't ranked them. He's ranked the top 10, but there's only 12 teams in total.
Right, okay.
So there's a couple of teams not included.
Yeah, but there could also be, it could be that someone like Leicester he puts above.
Leicester aren't in the Prem.
Is this just the Prem power rankings?
Just the Prem.
Right, okay. I wasn't sure if he just did a power ranking and it was just.
No,
so who's he left?
One for each level.
So who's he left off then?
Who's he left off?
Sheffield?
Sheffield Giants and.
Another northern team.
Yes. Who's the other northern team?
Sandwell.
Sandwell.
So, where would you... So...
No, Shavash. There you go.
Stop it. The bottom two don't deserve to be in.
Comments alone.
Yeah, the bottom two don't deserve to be in. One's getting beat 63-0 at the half. Touche.
Yeah.
Seen the video of the Shropshire's captain walking out.
Whether those are better than... So I would say Edinburgh Wolves are better than the London Olympians. And I think I'd put the O's at 10. I think the Nighthawks are better than the O's.
I would put the O's at 10 as well. I would put the O's above Sheffield
Those other two.
And Samwell.
Yeah.
So Tim said he couldn't make it to the game today, but the Spartans really surprised me at the last training session I went to. There we go. He's speaking with Mike's mouth. That Hassam has done a great job recruiting and the team's looking fantastic. Exactly what you said, Mikey.
No, he said
fan cake
fantastic.
stick. No, he said fan cake stick. Fan cake stick. It's a cake. It's a cake with a stick and then a fan. Look, this is
Tim Furphy. He's fantastic.
Oh yeah, first and 10. What's it called? Full 10 yards.
This is beer number 7. All right, so give me a break.
Oh my good God, well played. It's only 4 o'clock.
So if I'm throwing a fan,
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's 12 p.m. If I'm throwing a fan cake stick out every now and then, I apologise.
That's all right. You do what you want. You're happy. He's happy.
I'm clinically depressed, Mikey. So I'm drinking it Sunday afternoon. So we've been told that the social media man for the Yorkshire Rams almost wasn't back in his seat for that one. Second half kicks off and Taylor Umland runs it in for a long score. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Tyler Broad adds the 2 PAT. Yorkshire Rams 52, Glasgow Tigers 7, and we're only just early into the second half on that one.
Oof, 52-7. Brutal.
That could be a very painful bus ride back to Glasgow.
Yeah.
So there we go. We see the Falcons. Yeah, so we see the Falcons there at number 1. Would you put them if you had to rank all teams? Would you put them over Sandwell, Olympians, Sheffield?
The Olympians probably. Sheffield, I think they're probably about. No, I think Sheffield would beat them. The Leicester are this yo-yo team, so they'll do really well this year. Get promoted up to the Prem. Get absolutely not get spanked, but they won't do enough to stay up. They'll be back down a big one. That's Leicester. Leicester Falcons.
It's just
in a nutshell.
It just depends who Guy Kersey's convinced to come and to come and get involved.
Well, of course.
They don't pay players.
But it's never sustainable success, right? You can't imagine you were a player, right? A quarterback or whatever skill player they've brought people in for, and then you're trying to get better at the game, and then you sort of feel like you've earned more and more playing time, and then it just gets taken away from you because they've signed some mercenary player that's going to play for half a season or whatever. That's the quick way. It's unsustainable practices. Yeah, you will win games and stuff, but you won't. You're not gonna you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna get. Well, certainly he hasn't proven it so far that he's going to get long-term success.
So Sean's just saying that the Falcons. So he says Rams, but he's corrected himself on the next comment.
Yes.
So he's saying that the Falcons played the Wolves last week preseason, but they lost 20-12. He believes.
That's not bad.
And
at all.
Shivash is still standing there with a giant spoon.
Oh, Shivash. God bless
let's
you. He's
talk
gone
about
down
the
to
rest of the
Cornwall. He
rankings.
just doesn't care.
Yeah.
I would rank Northumberland above EKP.
Yeah, I'd put Northumberland above EKP as well.
Although if EKP have just beat, is it EKP that have beat the Rams? The
No,
Falcons,
the Rams.
sorry?
No,
That was
no,
the
it's the
Wolves.
Wolves,
It was
sorry.
the Edinburgh Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I think Chester are probably positioned right there. I think so maybe just swap them two around.
I feel like I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I feel like the eye emoji is probably the most used emoji on Ash's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just constantly just. So we got an update from LL Cool P.
Hello, Cool P.
So the Cats are on the board,
Yes.
15-6. We don't know if it's offensive or defensive, but you did mention that there was offensive struggles, is what Johnny was saying from
Yes,
the Cats
sir.
side. So very well could be a defensive score here from the Cats, but
Could be.
more than likely not. It's probably an offensive one, but you never know. You can hope. Maybe it's
We
a pick
can
six
hope.
from Johnny.
It could be. I would love that. Lovely.
We've got an update from the North Ants Knights versus the Hereford Stampede. After the Stampede scored, and changed it to 19-6. There's a quick reply from the Knights as Josh Cooper, how boring, runs it in for a score. PAT is missed, and the Knights lead 25-6.
I love that. The fact that Josh Cooper, boring name.
Boring name.
I love that for the North Ants.
Josh Cooper sounds like he does your taxes.
It's just Josh Bloke.
Yeah, it's just boring. So the Rams they've had a long catch and run. Catch and traffic to bring up a red zone opportunity for the Rams. So the Rams are in scoring position against the Glasgow Tigers, getting ready to keep that score churning over.
Yeah, more. Throw it. Keep throwing it in. Stuff it. Why not?
Yeah, 60, 70, more. So I'd have the Vikings over EKP and up in third. Chester, I feel like, is probably appropriately ranked now after we think about the drubbing that they're giving Nottingham at the moment.
Yep.
I don't know if... can you scroll down? Who's in six? Right. So, the question to be asked then, with the Rams just literally fisting the Tigers at the moment...
I think the Rams are better than that.
Yeah, and but also the Cheetahs are, they're struggling against South Wales, who quite possibly could be unranked looking at this. And the Cats are down to the Hornets, who aren't ranked either.
Ooh.
So who have we got at 9 and 10? We got the Stallions and Bob. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there we go. We've got two teams there that are losing to tied or losing to unranked teams. And then you've also three actually, because you've got Bournemouth there down to Rushmore.
Yeah.
It's true. The thing, it's like we say though, is you can't really base anything from this year
From week
off-
one.
Week one's
Yeah, week
fucking
one's
bust, always.
always chaos, and then but it gives you a bit of a flavour for how it's going to go. But if you just look at 2021, a lot of people, like I've said before, is they'll be thinking, I can't be asked playing in a nonsense season to generate cash for Cricket Pete's new Jaguar. But they might
Don't get me
come
started.
back and and they might think, I'm involved now, I'm going to come back. So unfortunately, God bless the Breeds, they might have just looked at 2021 and put it in. But this will all get shaken up. After week 2 and 3, you'll get to see where it settles. He's just down. He's gone to Newquay, he's living the dream, and he's like that.
Yeah.
Stuff it. I'm just throwing in grenades now.
I was going to say, as it stands at the moment, every fucking team in Britball is going to catch strays from Ash James. Like it doesn't even matter. So, So Bradley's asked, what are the power rankings for Division 1 South only? And Sean's come out and said, at this rate, Colchester will be dropping hard. With the fact of Luke being currently trailing to Ouse Valley. I feel like Ouse Valley Eagles. I feel like Yorkshire has kind of been, so the Rams have kind of been underappreciated for a few years now.
Decent, man.
Yeah, no, they're a good outfit, and it kind of they've always kind of been overshadowed because they've been in the same division with like Leicester or, for example, like Sandwell recently going up, and then I think Sheffield was Div 1 a few years ago and made their way up. Like they've always kind of just been overshadowed by other teams, but they've always put out a strong showing, and unfortunately, when people think of like Britball for Yorkshire, the Bobcats have been so atrociously bad that they get they get a lot of the sort of the publicity about how terrible they are, and people kind of forget that the Rams are actually a decent outfit because the uni team there is really strong, isn't it? Leeds Beckett, Carnegie. Yeah. So the Rams lost 42-6 to Aberdeen in 2019. They only started looking stronger in 2021.
And they're from the Saints. Tim, I would say Leafy, with a QB keeper, makes the score. Oxford Saints 19. Portsmouth Dreadforts.
The Dreadforts.
The Dreadforts.
Look who's got the word stumbling now, Mike Island. You were all over the cake fan tin, but no.
Yeah, so
should we look at Div 2?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Devils, yeah, fair.
I think that's
Northants,
right.
yeah, I think that's right as well. I don't think that's right. The Glads.
Well, no. As he's just said, they will be dropping hard.
Yeah, definitely. So, right, and then we got the Buck. Yes. So as he's mentioned here, so an unknown going into this year, taking a punt on them returning to a bit of form. Won Division 2 in 2017. I think I might have the Apache a little bit higher.
Yep. And if you look at the Mikey Gray's comments there as well, I don't know if you want it. So yeah, about the Alphas. It's a fair shout.
It's because you're based in fucking Scunthorpe.
He's a monarch now, mate.
No, not him. The team. Yeah, not him. The team. The team is based in Scunthorpe. That's they just. It's kind of like how in NFL free agency the Jacksonville Jaguars had to overpay players to get them to come play for them because they're in Jacksonville. Like you have to crow about Scunthorpe because people don't want to talk about Scunthorpe because it's in fucking Scunthorpe.
We don't talk about Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
We got there from
no.
LL Cool P. Cat score was on offense. 2-point fail.
So 2 PAT failed. There we go.
That's 12-15, is it?
You may. Yeah. No. This was the 12-6.
That was before.
15-6. 15-6. Sorry.
15-6.
Yeah.
The Cats QB came out and said, "Look, you can pick me off 3 times without me scoring a touchdown, but you will not pick me off a 4th."
Yeah. That'll learn ya.
And then I'm about to find out he's thrown 5 picks and 1 touchdown. But
Keep the faith.
Hold on.
Who else have we
I've
got?
got an update for the...
so I just want to go back to Mikey's here. So he's just mentioned here, just at the bottom here. For me, Northants, Norwich, Apache, and Scunny will be right up there in Div 2. So I've got to agree. I think the Apache are going to be and I do sort of agree with Sean's sentiment here. Depends on how many players the Aztecs want to have on their roster. But again, big influx there of Bullets players coming in.
Yeah. Hit the
Oh,
button.
so that scores from both sides. So we've got a 24-13 there from
the
Rushmore.
person's updating us on a different post, so I didn't see it until just now. But yeah,
And the Cats starting QB is not at the game.
Why not? Where is he?
He's
Ring
trying
him.
to pick somewhere else.
Call him up.
Luke
yeah.
Campbell pounds in another one. As the Rams take a 58-7 lead over the Glasgow Tigers.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, it's when you get 58-7, you're like, oh, right, lads, we need to
Someone start the bus. Start the bus.
Fire it up. It's all right. We don't need to play anymore. It's been emotional. Thanks very much. We're off home. But yeah, I'm just looking at the rest of that. The Senators, the Surge.
Is there an omission here? Is there a glaring omission?
The Surge is quite low.
Because we had the Surgers like winning the NFC 2 West, didn't we?
Sorry, Nana, we have no updates on the Blitz Olympians game at this point in time.
No, that game's only just kicked off, hasn't it? 20 minutes ago.
It was was it a 4 o'clock kickoff? Was it?
Yes, that sounds about right.
That's a pound in the jar there, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jeffy.
I'll
add him to the list.
Yeah, all donations are payable to the Emily Fund. We will send you the bank details later on, but that is a pound in the jar for the B word.
For the B word.
For the B word. Have we got the emission? Yeah, well, too late now, mate. With inflation, that's gone up to £2.
Energy costs go as well.
Yeah. Don't make me. Oh, there we go. They're on the board.
Oh, they're on the board.
They're on the board. So
Counts.
when we looked at this before, what was it? Were we looking at 28-0 or was it 24-0?
24. But we set the spread as something to be proud of was like 20.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunately gone. But still, again, it's the Warriors.
I'd say you probably still want to be coming away with this with at least an offensive touchdown as well if you're the Thrashers.
Yeah. Well,
so
fingers crossed for Mike Wool now and and the boys there.
And Steve, yep. Mr. Rains. Right,
Yes,
have we got any glaring omissions then from, because obviously there's a lot of teams in Div 2.
There's loads.
Glaring omissions.
Apart from the Alphas.
So the fact the Alphas aren't even on here.
Fine. Oh, there you go. 38.
Glenn said it's 38-0 to the Warriors, Steve.
Yeah, Frankie messaged me saying 38-3. And he's at the game.
Glenn could be too.
So maybe they should go and argue with each other about it.
He's refuting your field goal.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
Can you scroll up a bit for us, Steve?
What do you mean? Do you want to go see the different numbers?
Yeah, just want to see. Right. No Swindon. How do we feel about no Swindon?
Railroad is 8, lead 2. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Miners.
It's a bad day for football all around. Glenn's. I think he's retaking. Are you rescinding or are you reiterating? I don't know if retake is
withdrawing.
A word. Yeah. Swindon the Dalton line of Div 2. Okay. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to defend your power rankings here, Sean, but we appreciate you doing so. Is there? So Scunthorpe. What about Steve? You thought Nottingley might win that division. Do you feel like they should be in the top 10 then? If you're thinking they're gonna no.
No, I just think that's like my outsiders. Like
right,
shot,
okay.
long shot
Right, okay. It's more like what you'd put money on. You don't actually think they're going to win.
You see, I'm not going to lie.
I think they've been doing well, and I just think that they've got a chance. That's what I think.
I think they got a shit
But
logo.
I don't think. But I don't. Yeah, I don't. You can't reasonably put them in the top 10 for the division.
I always think that you kind of, I mean, with these power rankings, I love anyone that has a go of it. I would get like maybe the top 3, and then I just lose interest.
I'd get bored. Yeah, I'd fully because I feel like when once you get past sort of like the top 3 or 4, you literally just argue. Like, especially no offense to anybody who plays Div 2. I've played Div 2 before, but once you get down to like 8, 9, 10 of Div 2, you're literally just arguing trash versus trash. You're like who might get lucky one day and not be as shit as the other team.
I'm not just talking Div 2. I mean across the board. Div 1 and Prem, you go, they're my top 3 and whatever.
The rest is any given Sunday.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just think, good on them for going, actually, we're going to look at it and we're going to fill in the other 7. Because I just get blind and feel like, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, we need to go back and re-rank do the power rankings, Steve, of these Britball logos, because Stavanger Surge just looks like a fucking washing powder to me now. Like, I look at that logo and I'm expecting to walk into my local corner shop and go, oh, you know what? I need some Tide Pods. Let me get some Surge.
I think that's just like kind of tradition though. That's been the same forever, hasn't it?
What, to look like a washing powder?
Yeah, it's been the same forever. Oh dear.
So Chris has mentioned on the Breen show that the Lee versus Crew game is technically an early playoff game, as 2 teams from that division will make playoffs.
Awesome. Oh dear, what's this? I've just seen in one of the little groups. It's 17-0 Titans over Samwell.
Oof.
Oh.
We've got some flashes of the Carnegie talent there at the Yorkshire game, as Cam Sanders catches the deep ball down the sidelines to score, and Fred Nash adds the 2 PAT. So it looks like we might have some backups in there for the Rams as they go 66-7 up over the Tigers. And Chris Green has just told us Titans 77-0 full time over Samwell.
Hey Green. Hey Chris. Yeah, that's a kick, and you've got a feel for Samwell there though. They knew they were going to go in for a hard day, and
they're in for
Spartans
a hard
14.
season, like, I can't see them beating anyone.
Not in that division, no. So we've got the we got the Spartans up 14-7 over Shropshire, according to the Spartans Insta. So thank you Tim for that update. Revs in pieces. What's going on?
Wow. I mean, if that's true, it'd be amazing if it turned out they were just doing fake updates. And
just sharing random. Yeah, just sharing random plays of the game and then just slapping a score over the top of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, if you are part of a team that is struggling this season or has struggled in the past, speak to your social media guy. Do this, right?
Flag it.
Like Lee Minor. I'm talking to you, Lee Crew. You've got. You've got a game against... Who have they got against? They got a game against fucking... Who's the other team that's still there? They're calling him Rice Risotto on the social media. This is stuck. North Ants Knights, another one for the guy Caius Julius Caesar, as Rice Risotto finds him for another score to put us up 31-6 after a failed
Rice
2-point
Risotto.
attempt. Yes!
Poor bloke.
Thank you, the North Ants. See... I've always had a soft spot. I've always had a soft spot for the North Ants because they were giving us updates last season and they were writing North Ants.
Yeah.
So they were their social media team is incredible. So shout out to North Ants for their social media team
and Nick Tilbury, obviously. Nick Tilbury's their OC.
Of course.
And Nelly is their O-line coach. So big loves to the North Ants Knights.
Yeah.
Is that where Nelly is now? He's at North Ants.
Yeah, O-line coach there. So there you go. So that's why another reason to like him is for Nick Tilbury, the nicest man in Britball. He's lovely,
cool.
Bless him.
Yeah, do you know what? The way that the North Ants Knights and the Scunthorpe Valpers have sort of come into their divisions and the league has been like what you want, like archetypical. You know, like they've done really well, got good results, and just shown continued improvement. Hereford Stampede, who I sort of group with them, probably not so well. I think Hereford haven't done so well and probably look a little bit of No, probably like a team that are more likely to fold than a team that are going to continue and succeed. But,
Because North Ants are only, they're like, what, they're 2 years old, if that? Like, was last year their first...
They're all roughly around the same age, 2-3 years.
Yeah, because was last year their first season, but it obviously was the abridged season, so it didn't really count.
They grow up so fast. Oh, bless.
Yeah, I can't remember. Why don't I check the media website that I created?
Well, it'd be handy. Not gonna lie.
It's probably going to be laid. It's probably going to be laid out wrong, and you haven't got round to getting the guy to fix it yet. So
no, I've told the guy to fix it.
Savage.
He just hasn't got round to doing it.
Imagine having people that work for you and not doing what you tell them to do.
Mate,
There's no actual G-Man. There's no actual rankings for the Div 1 South independently unless we can get Sean to do it. He's ranked all of Div 1 together. So, Sean, we know you're there. Do you feel like ranking each division?
No, that's not happening. No, I'm not doing that. No.
Is that, hang on,
so
G-Man
North-
56, that's Yardy.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
No.
So North
yeah.
competed in 2020.
Yeah, so Nick has said that last year was the first season. Previous season was associate.
No.
And Sean's come out straight away and just said, no, I'm not ranking.
Sorry, Yardy. Sorry, Yardy.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, they had fixtures 2020, but they didn't play.
Right. Well, because 2020 was cancelled. Yeah, 2020 was cancelled.
Sorry, they had fixtures. So last year was their first year that they actually played. Yeah.
This is turning in. Here we go. So Sean on Facebook says no, with Yardy to come back on YouTube and say yes. They're not. They can't even talk in the same. They're on different streams.
That's brilliant. That's hilarious.
I love you, Yardy.
So we've got another update from the Yorkshire game. Matthew Wilkinson is a baller. After a game-changing pick in last year's victory over Sheffield, many wondered what awaited the cornerback today. A pick in the first half and another in the second. What a play from Wilkie as he runs back another interception. 72-7 for the Yorkshire Rams over the Glasgow Tigers.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Brutal. Oh, dear. It's not quite, not quite Lee, like Chester Rhodes over Lee Miners, but not far off.
It's a
That's
drubbing.
a kicking.
It is a drubbing.
Oh, dear. Your day is as fine now. What a player.
Can someone go check that Brad's not having a stroke?
Right, can you smell burnt toast?
Yeah. Do you have like sharp pains running down the left side of your body?
I love how we all just went silent and went, what? What we?
An Essex panel.
Bradley, just try again, but just slowly type and then get someone to check it.
Yeah, can you hand your phone to someone?
Give it to a grown-up. Please.
So we've got 32.
I'm gonna have to kick. I have to ban him in a minute.
So we've got 32. We've got 32-0. The Humber. Who were the Warhawks playing?
I'll tell you in a sec. They're playing Lincolnshire. South Lincolnshire Lightning.
Fuck.
Wow. Wow.
He's gone.
Is it? What was South Lincolnshire score?
Oh, we're awful sorry. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Every so often, we descend into absolute madness. So, I'm awful sorry, but Oz appears to have left. I can't remember. South Links. Humble. The last one we had was Humble Warhawks 24. South Links Lightning 0.
Every fucking year.
Every year.
Every year.
There's one time it just it all goes wrong.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Oh, it was absolutely superb. Oh.
Right, here's the latest lot of scores coming in for you guys on the ticker.
Yeah, so there we go. Shropshire,
Full time.
full time, 14-7 to the Holton Spartans over the Shropshire.
Wow, what a result.
If I'm Sean, I'm asking for written apologies from the Shropshire Revolution.
Mate, what? That's got to be result in a day, innit? I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
Well, I mean that and the absolute hiding that we just got from Brad.
Nah,
Oh God.
it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Sean, I'm asking for written apologies, mate. Like, I'm keeping receipts. All of the comments. You can go back, watch the stream, find out who said what. Get the comments, screen cap them on your next stream. Away you go.
Right, there's the. Hold on.
Stevie, is Facebook up to date, mate?
Yeah, just hit save on it now, mate. Go for that.
There you go. So, Samuel Steelers 0, Manchester Titans 77. That's a kick. And London Warriors 38, Solent Thrashers 3. Blitz Olympians is a 4 o'clock kickoff. We've got no score for. Inverclyde Goliaths 8. Northumberland Vikings 46, and that's a full-time score. Yorkshire Rams 72. Glasgow Tigers 7. That's an absolute shoe. Chester Romans 30. Nottingham Caesars 7, which is a bit of a shocker. Well done to the Romans. Shropshire Revolution 7. Halton Spartans 14, and that's a full-time score. Oxford Saints 19. Portsmouth Dreadnoughts, I got it right that time, 12. Rushmore Knights 24. Bournemouth Bobcats 13. South Wales Warriors 7. Hertfordshire Cheetahs 13. And we've just had Swindon 34. Worcestershire 0. London Blitz B 14. Essex Spartans 20. That's a full-time score. Cats 6. Hornets 15. That's
the end of, and that's the end of the
Sussex
third quarter
Thunder,
as well. That is
end of third quarter. Sussex Thunder 0, Wembley Stallions 23, and there you go. And that's where we're up to with that ticker. Clyde Valley Blackhawks, Aberdeen Roughbacks, no score for that. Nor is there any score for the Dumfries Hunters or the Highland Stags. Lee Miners, dos. Cruel Railroaders 8.
no. You've got to give us the Spanish version of 8.
Ocho.
Is it Ocho?
Yeah, it's Ocho. It's Ocho.
Ocho. Gated Senators 16.
That's why
Darlington's team 8. Ocho Cinco. Humber Warhawks
85.
32. 85. South Lincolnshire Lightning 0. Hereford Stampede 6. North Ants 31. Swindon Storm 20. Worcestershire Black Knights 0. Oh God. Torbay Trojans 0. Bristol Apache 43. Colchester Glads, come on, roll, scroll 0. Ouse Valley Eagles, Ush Valley 6. And that is the end of the ticker for that one. Thank you very much.
So we've just had an update from Sussex. There's no change in score, but they are now at the end of the third quarter, so they are still down 23-0. We got another update from Yorkshire. After years choreographing from the sidelines, Mark Gaze makes his return to playing, and at QB no less. 2 passes in, he finds Tyler Broad for another TD on the day. Broad then adds the 2 PAT, catching and contorting his body into the end zone. 80 points to 7 for Yorkshire Rams over the Tigers. And I feel like Tyler Broad has scored about 40 of those points.
Yeah, why not? I think when you get to 80, just like, just give it to someone else. Let your mum have a go. There you go. Crack on. Just score some more.
Just one thing I do want to point out is that just want to re-highlight the Shropshire Revolution players
Lost
were
to
like,
home.
yeah, but they were reacting at the Breens during the week. They tend to be quite snippy on social media at times. Shropshire guys.
Have you gone back and looked at the comments? Have you?
Yeah, just looked at, like, there was 3 people reacting, and all 3 were Shropshire.
It
So,
always comes back to bite you in the arse when you
got
do
to be
something
careful,
like
when
that.
you.
Always comes back.
It's wild. It's wild out there.
So the Vikings and Inverclyde Goliaths have gone full time, and that is a 46-8 victory for the Northumberland Vikings over the Inverclyde Goliaths.
Oof, brutal. But you know what? Yeah, the Vikings clearly going to Iceland doing, it's done them well. Good
Well,
little
they've
warm-up
also-
game for them.
The Vikings have clearly come from Iceland.
Well, apparently so.
Yes,
But yeah, I was just 46-8 is a good score.
that's a great score.
Aye. But yeah, so
We don't have any scores for London Blitz, London O's yet. Which
No, nothing from the Blitzos, and
yeah.
nothing from the top end of Scotland.
they never
no.
do, mate. They never do.
Nah.
It's always a pain to get their scores.
So we've got full time in Yorkshire, and it's all folk. Sport of performance from the Yorkshire Rams as they run out 80-7 winners to start the season 1-0. So that's a long fucking bus ride back to Glasgow from Yorkshire after being drilled 80
you know what, mate?
7.
Maybe that's indicative of why that result was so one-sided. Maybe people didn't want to travel.
Yeah, true.
Yep, might have played a part in it. But
I mean, you say that, but we literally just had the Vikings travel to Inverclyde and beat them 46-7. Oh, sorry, 46-8. So that's it's not as bad of a bus ride, but it's still sort of 3 hours.
still sucks.
Yeah, still not fun.
Would you play for a team where you had to travel so much all the time?
I mean, we had some bad travel. Like we did Portsmouth to South Wales. We did Portsmouth. We did like Farnham to fucking Kent. I suppose that was still a good few hours. Like Hastings was a few hours. I remember when I was playing for Portsmouth, we played like Cornwall had to travel to us when they were the Sharks. So the Sharks had to travel from Cornwall up to Portsmouth to play us.
Swim.
Yes, exactly. Shortens the distance. So the Knights, the North Ants Knights. Sorry,
North Ants.
James Hulston runs it in to extend the lead. Josh Cooper adds the 2 points to make the North Ants. No, they've put it in their social media. North Ants Knights, 39-6. Harry Ford Stampede. Full time as well in the Oxford Portsmouth game. The Saints close it out, winners 19-12.
Smashing. I'm just going through our predictions from before, and we're not doing too badly.
I thought you were saying we're not doing too well.
Well,
Another score to give you.
we all said Saints for that one, but we all said Rev. So and we you were the only one, Stevie, that stuck with Chester. We went nuts for that, and they've absolutely smashed them.
Yeah.
So good on you for that. Blimey. But yeah, shows how weight we were at the start of this. We just need to needed a week to get our eye in.
Oh no, it doesn't. This just shows how little I know.
There you go.
No, Daniel, we've got nothing, mate, because no one. So Sean has
Scotland has
said.
got a signal. Oh, I've got one.
So,
he's got
Sean,
one.
Roughnecks 13, Clyde Valley 6. In the
Oh,
fourth
right,
quarter.
and Sean has said that he'll tell him the score when it's over, but he's coaching and hasn't updated for the Aberdeen game.
Oh wow.
It's a bit rude, Sean. I feel like Chris could take his phone out at half time at least and tell you what the score was.
Very poor.
Very poor. But yeah, Dan, we've just got that update for you there, which we'll put out. So let's scroll through these very quickly. Warriors 44-3 over Solent. So this is another case. This is another case of the Warriors starting slowly. They did it all last season, and they're just slow. Like they start slow, and then they just eventually roll you. And next thing you know, by the end of the game, you've given up 50.
Yeah. They just slowly, absolutely destroy you.
Yeah, just steadily into your rectum and live there. So Ouse Valley beat Colchester 6-0.
Made up.
What
Hey.
an underwhelming game that must have been.
A win's a win.
So Sean's mentioned that that Chris has done a Warriors and gone social media dark during the game. In other words, he's left his phone in the car and can't be asked going to get it from the car park. So we've got LL Cool P telling us in 1995 the Cats were in the Northern Division with away trips to Gateshead, Chester, and Lancashire from Cambridge. No. Jesus Christ. So we've got Clyde Valley. So we got Aberdeen 13-6 over Clyde Valley. Sean has mentioned that he got Colchester. Very, very wrong. Lewis, it was a hiding. It was an absolute hiding. Sandwell lost 77-0.
Proper job.
You're going to love this one. This one's actually a massive jump.
Oh, go on. Oh.
It's coming, there you go.
Crikey, blimey.
Jesus.
49 Chester Romans, Nottingham Caesars 21.
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Either way,
and,
you know.
Craig has also confirmed there that the Manchester won 77-0. Wow, that's got to be pretty close to full time. What's going on with Nottingham? Because their social media team is usually... Oh, actually, I think I saw something saying that they were going to be running all their updates from their Insta.
Yeah, they're on Insta. I've not really looked at it, though.
Yeah.
Insta.
Because they usually have quite a strong Twitter presence, but obviously they've decided to go with Insta today instead.
Yeah, probably going for the younger generation.
Yeah.
They probably should have focused on their own generation and put them on the field to actually make the game more competitive.
Oh, zinger.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my God, he's
Can you imagine making that trip?
Updates.
Can we go back and talk about this for a second, please?
What?
Away trips to Gateshead, Chester, and Lancashire twice.
Brutal.
That is
Lancashire.
horrendous.
Lancashire from Gate. That's
From
horrible.
Cambridge.
That'd be like a 12-hour bus ride.
Yeah, 100%. That is you'd be getting home at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Have you seen the one from the North Ants?
Which one? The one about the Harry Ford
whistle.
Stampede? Oh, no.
There goes the final whistle in our first competitive league game. Still much to improve on, but we come away with a 39-6 victory. Thank you to @4 Stampede for being great hosts and Sports Out Media for all the love on the stream. See you all again next week.
We love it.
Love you.
The only nitpick you've put end of quarter as you've put an end of quarter picture up as opposed to an end of game.
Yeah.
So this makes me think it's going to be like
you lose social media points.
Yeah, 6 out of 10. Sorry guys.
That's it. Bloody rubbish. Get them off.
Humber versus South Links is now 40-0.
Yeah.
Ashley, last time we saw it was I believe 8-2.
Yeah.
So
8-2.
we had a dos cinco. No, wait.
Ocho.
Yeah.
If they go any higher, we don't know the numbers.
Yeah.
We're terrible.
I don't know what 9 is in Spanish. No.
Niente.
Nuevo? I don't know.
I don't know. I never learned.
Niente.
Niente.
Okay. We never learned Spanish where I come from.
No.
I learned Japanese.
French. Did you?
Yeah. I did
That's cool.
Japanese at school. And all I can remember now is how to ask how to go to the toilet because you weren't allowed to leave class to go to the toilet unless you asked in Japanese. So I know like the basic shit like hi, my name is and my favorite food is and all that sort of shit. But the sentence of like I think it's like may I go to the toilet please? It's otearai ni itimo i desu ka?
Well, there you go.
May I go to the toilet please? And then
That's
there's
fantastic.
watashi wa oz desu o genki desu ka? Which is hi, how are you? And then other little. I only did it for like 6 months when I was like 14.
That's fantastic.
Well, because there was talks about if you took a language that you'd get to go to that country, like, and they would, but you didn't. So I took it thinking I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to Tokyo. No.
No.
All I got was some
Sit back
angry,
down, peasant.
Yeah. All I got was some angry little Japanese woman who was like 3'8", who we had to call sensei, and her name was Mrs. Misusawa. And she was the angriest little woman. and
Sensei.
yeah, we had
using karate when I played karate. Played
yeah,
karate.
played karate.
I basically played. Yeah, I didn't do fuck all. You know
When
you
Steve
have
was
to-
running around in his backyard going,
Mate, I was a nightmare. You know when you have to like climb the ropes in the gym hall. Well,
yeah,
the other kids were climbing it, and I was like, when my partner was on it, I was supposed to hold the thing, and I was like swinging it to like scare him.
You're
Throw
that
him off.
guy.
And then when it was my turn, I was swinging along it and kicking everyone else off.
He's that guy.
Yeah, I was
Terrible.
I was really bad. I was really naughty. I was about 7 or 8.
we've got an update from the Thunder Stallions game. So the Stallions have run it in for another touchdown, and they lead 30-0 over the Sussex Thunder.
Horses. Wow.
Mm.
The horsies over the rain clouds.
Yeah, it's a little bit like shutting the gate after the horses bolted.
Did we get a full-time score for Torbay? Because
I saw like 43 or something
Yeah.
last time.
3-0, but was that full-time?
Loads to nothing. There you go.
Like, I haven't got it. I'm just trying to finish off some. Let me check.
No.
I want to check BAFA's website as well.
There's a
In the
quiz.
jar.
In
In
the
the
jar.
jar.
There's
That's
a
2
quiz.
quid. That's 2 quid for you.
Oh no.
He's loaded, he doesn't care.
Yeah. However, will I afford this with my crypto mining rig in the background?
Yeah.
He said,
Better hope the price of Dogecoin doesn't tank.
he's there lighting a cigar with a 20. Peasants.
The cigar's made out of hundreds with tobacco in it.
Well, the Emily funds are front anyway. It just goes to my bank account.
Well, I've been saying that for years. It's your money laundering scheme. It's all tax deductible, and you just.
Oh, crikey, oh, blimey.
If you remember the last time we got into the Emily Front being the Emily Fund being a
The
front.
Emily Front.
The last time we got into the Emily Fund being a front, I had to walk off stream because I made a very inappropriate comment about.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cats have just scored.
Get it up.
The Cats have scored, passing touchdown plus a kick, 15-13 to the Hornets. Under 10 minutes to go. Let's go, Cambridgeshire.
Come on, the Cats.
Didn't I say I went for the Hornets? Didn't I?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
We backed Johnny
Yeah, we went with Johnny. Johnny and Jess.
because there used to be Russ left, didn't he? He's gone to the Phoenix now, hasn't
He
he?
has gone to the Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, traitor.
But yeah, Johnny and Jess are still at the Cats.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're hoping that they,
Oh
just
yeah,
kick it.
I remember reading that Russ left and went to
I didn't know anything could ever break up that bromance, and I'm not saying that it's been broken up, but I thought they would be together forever.
I did. I thought that was but still.
Maybe it's like a Ross and Rachel thing from Friends that he thought they were on a break so he could go play for the Phoenix.
And he'll come back and he'll go,
Yeah.
I take thee, Tamworth. Oh,
It did. Yeah.
fucking hell.
He'll turn up to Cats training in a Phoenix hoodie.
If he taking him, he's just, oh Jesus, nothing to see. Shall I do a quick rundown, or are we?
Yeah,
wait for
go
someone?
on.
Hold on. I've got some more scores to put in.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right,
then.
okay. We'll wait. We'll just talk nonsense over it about how the Penguins are going to beat the Grizzlies, based on hope.
That is nonsense. That is extreme
absolute nonsense. 55-21 Romans over the Caesars. Woo, well played. That is an offense and a half. Mikey French doing things there. I don't know if Mike's playing, but we love Mike anyway. So
Did Nottingham did Nottingham pick up their defense from Lee on the way through to the game? Like,
there's two buses. Just left one behind. Oops. He is. If you're there and you're anywhere near Mikey French, find him and give him a cuddle from me. I don't care. Just do it. He's fantastic. There you go. So while Stevie is updating
Yeah, I'm almost done. There's just one more that I've got to mark as a full time.
There he is. This is live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. There's no messing around here. This is just raw.
Yeah, this is raw and inappropriate.
Unedited with us walking off.
We did know that. I said that about 15 minutes ago. If I don't walk off at least once a season.
So I need to update it. Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Sean.
Behemoth.
And just so we all know, he is a behemoth of a man.
Yeah, hi. But yeah, there you go. Oxford Saints 19, Portsmouth Dreadnoughts 12 in full time. Yeah,
and we have got the 14. That
the
is.
scores are ready when you are on Facebook.
On Facebook, let's do it. The rundown, refresh.
The Sunday rundown.
The Sunday rundown. As soon as my North Wales internet catches up with itself. God bless.
What are you doing in North Wales?
Don't. Mrs. Ireland wanted to live over the border, so here we are, and it's lovely. So here we are. So in the Prem North, Samwell Steelers 0, Manchester Titans 77. Ooh. London Warriors 44, Solent Thrashers 3. No score on the. I should say those two scores are full time. Nothing from the Blitz versus the Olympians, and that was a 4:00 kickoff. Full time from the Goliaths 8, Northumberland Vikings 46, Yorkshire Rams 80, Glasgow Tigers 7. That's a full time score. Chester Romans 55, Nottingham Caesars 21. Shropshire Revolution 7, Halton Spartans 14, that's a full time. Oxford Saints 19, Portsmouth Dreadnoughts 12, that's a full time. Rushmore Knights 24, Bournemouth Bobcats 13, South Wales Warriors 7, Hertfordshire Cheetahs 13. Full time London Blitz B 14, Essex Spartans 20, Cambridgeshire Cats, fingers crossed, 13, London Hornets 15. Sussex Thunder 0, Wembley Stallions 30. I've just realised I'm not impartial. I don't care. Clyde Valley Blackhawks 6, Aberdeen Roughnecks 13. Nothing from the Hunters and Stags. Lee Miners, the last one we had was Lee Miners 2. Crew Railroaders 8. Gateshead Senators 16, Darlington Steam 8. Humble Warhawks 40, South Links Lightning 0. Hereford Stampede, Northants Knights. What was the last one? Was that 39?
39-6.
There you go. That's just gone full time. Swindon Storm 34. Worcestershire Black Knights Source 0. Torbay Trojans 0. Bristol Apache 43. And Big Dick Nick Benning getting it done. Ouse Valley Eagles 6. Colchester Gladiators 0.
Of all the scores that we've talked about, the 6-0 is the one that we're classing as getting it done.
Yeah. It's only because even we all kind of wrote them off because I was like, well, Gladiators look like a good squad. Eagles, may struggle. No, Coops and Nick Benning did the job. They scored. The others didn't. They win. Getting the job done. So there you go.
So it's getting to that time, folks. It's 4:59. We usually wrap this up around about 5:00, and then you can catch everything on our Facebook page after the fact with the final scores as they come through. I've really enjoyed this, boys. I don't know about you two.
It's been ace.
It's been a long time coming since the end of the 2021 shit season, the end of the 2021 season, and. It's just great to be back, providing entertainment, receiving entertainment. So we've got 4 minutes to go in the Cats versus Hornets game. We've got all the old favourites coming through, but we've also got new faces like LL Cool P, Rice Risotto. It's another season of Gameday Live, and we are going to be here for it each Sunday, usually about 2:00. Chatting it, doing our Numa starts. We're gonna be chatting our trash, chatting our shit, making fun of people, getting made fun of, and providing you all the information that you need to get you through Britball Sundays if you don't have a game or if you do. Because remember, we're more than happy to bring you on live from a game. We did it last year. We're bringing it back this year.
We didn't do any of that today. We should start just posting the link and then just see when people drop into the green room and go, hello. What do you want to say? Like,
So
yeah.
I have been
I
and
think
will
I'm having
continue
a
to be
stroke.
Oz.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I've been staying and will be for a little while longer. But
and, and that's Steve, and he's having a stroke.
are we allowed to talk about that? Oh,
We don't talk about Stroko. This has been great. This has been great. I'm Gameday Live. I'm Oz. That's standing in that
Sports
Steve.
Tank.
We'll see. Yeah, it is. It's Sport Tank Gameday Live.
Yeah.
Sports
See you guys
time.
later.